I shall wait. I shall wait. Good? Okay. Oh, this drink is gross. I'm gonna drink all of it. Because I bought it, but it's not pleasant. Not pleasant. Alright, I'll just put it back on auto and hopefully
Clear
everything's
out
good.
everything that's between you and the lift. And clear a path for the goddess squad.
Will I be able to do that?
It's good?
Don't
Alright.
talk like that. You don't mean that.
You're right. I'll succeed, no matter what.
We got this.
Glass
Cindy, you
Slippers
got
has
this.
been kept in tip-top shape. You'll be meeting up with the goddess tomorrow, so set today aside to rest.
Oh my god, she is actually gonna like freak
Beautiful.
out.
I'll go and do that now.
I'm so worried about her. Cinderella, beside herself with excitement, skips
As
away.
for the rest of you, instead of standing around draining funds like there's no tomorrow, you should take a page out of Cinderella's book.
Are they all jealous?
What? I was just
I don't-
joking. Why aren't you giving me back?
I'm worried she's gonna embarrass herself. She's gonna like...
We're not in the mood.
in front of her heroes. The three Nikkes walk away dejectedly.
Jeez, I didn't mean anything by it.
While they're happy for Cinderella, there's also some undeniable jealousy there.
Yeah, they all want to go on a mission
Times
too.
like this called for warm, comforting words. I know your intent was to rile them up and inspire them, but your timing was poor. It's okay. You can speak to them again tomorrow. You can tell them how much you believe in them then.
Alright.
You know that's not my style.
That's precisely why it will mean so much to hear it.
Cinderella's
The
room.
goddess. A joint mission with the goddess squad. Oh. I need to sleep. I have to be in optimal condition so as not to impede them in any way. Oh. I can't sleep.
She's losing it. Cinderella walks through the common area and opens the refrigerator. Oh.
There's not too much to drink.
Knock knock. Hearing and feeling a light tapping behind her. Cinderella turns her head to find Red Shoes standing behind her.
Red shoes?
I knew this would happen. Let me guess. You can't sleep.
Not a wink.
Here, drink this.
What is it?
I was able to get my hands on the tea that Dorothy is so fond of.
Ooh.
Apparently, it helps with sleeping. Drink it. You need to be well rested for tomorrow.
Thanks.
Though I've got to say, since you guys don't seem to trust her very much,
Why don't we have a little talk?
I'm incredibly suspicious
We've been
about
so
this tea.
busy with all these tests that we haven't had much time to sit down and talk. We may not be seeing much of each other from here on out, so why don't we catch up?
Sure.
Cinderella sits across Red Shoes and sips the tea she was given.
How are you feeling?
Not sure. It doesn't feel real. It's like a dream.
You applied to be a Nikke so you could be like the Goddess Squad, didn't you?
Yeah. I was lucky enough to talk to them during their first official mission.
When they were still human.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. No wonder you're smitten with them.
My time with them was brief, but it was enough to captivate me entirely. They were so beautiful.
Oh, they were still human
I
here?
wanted to become like
Interesting.
them.
That's why you were so hard on yourself with everything. I realize this might sound strange, but I've always wondered why you were striving so hard. It was as if you felt this was the only viable path for you, and you were desperate to make it happen. I envy you. You achieved your dream. When you meet them again, what's the first thing you'll say to them?
I'm not sure.
Don't say you're a fan.
Okay.
Huh? Why not?
Yeah, why not?
The moment you say that, it'll determine what your relationship with them will be.
Oh.
You'll never be on the same level as them.
No,
The
just say
Goddess
you're a
Squad
fan.
Probably has high hopes for you, Cinderella. If you waltz in there and start fangirling, don't you think they'd feel let down just a tad?
No!
I understand what you mean.
Fangirl as hard
can
as you
tell
want,
them
honey.
later that you're a fan. As for tomorrow, just be the type of person that they can trust.
Yeah, red eyes.
Okay.
Red eyes means corrupted. Yeah.
At any rate, I'm crazy jealous. A joint mission with the Goddess Squad? If the others are feeling anything like me, I'm sure they're not getting much sleep either.
It's okay. I'll wait. I got lucky, so I'm moving on to the next step. But I believe you all will catch up to me soon enough. So there's no need to be jealous.
I'm sure you're right.
Red Shoes,
Yes? What is it?
why did you apply to be a candidate?
Me?
I see.
I wanted to become famous, and I desired power.
That's surprising to hear.
I realize it may sound absurd for a top researcher at VTC and high-ranking priest to say this.
Oh, a high-ranking
but
priest.
Those are indeed my true intentions.
She looks like she has
Only
like a
by
neck
moving
bomb.
my way up the corridors of power will I be able to acquire the knowledge I desire and accomplish what I wish to achieve. There is something I'm after, and in order to make it a reality, I require both power and knowledge of these secrets which currently elude me.
What is that?
To unify everything.
To unify everything. Oh, I see. I see.
I'm afraid I'll have to keep the details a secret.
That's
So she wants to make
unfair.
Nikke's and
You made me
Raptures
tell you everything.
just like one thing.
Chalk it up to me being envious of you getting to work with the Goddess Squad.
Or all of
Fine.
humanity? All of humanity turned to Nikke's? I don't know.
Good night.
She seems
Cinderella.
like she's crazy.
I'll
Her
see you
eyes aren't
tomorrow.
that red. I wouldn't have put that together. To be
Yeah.
honest, her eyes look kind of brown.
Good night.
Wake up.
Oh, fuck.
I thought you'd be too nervous to sleep, but you were out like a log.
Yeah.
The Goddess Squad will be here within the next 3 hours. We need to make some final adjustments before you join them.
Final adjustments?
That's right. You don't want to embarrass yourself, do you?
I'd imagine not.
Red Shoes?
I'll handle the main adjustments, and Red Shoes will be assisting.
We were once known as the brains of VTC. We'll make you perfect. Nothing in the entire world will be more beautiful than you.
Thank
Oh,
you.
Thank
You know how to talk to me. Oh, man. Maintenance room.
First, we'll tweak your link with glass slippers.
Then, we'll move on to your body itself. We'll fine-tune everything, from your strength and responsiveness to your endurance.
Won't that take a while?
Don't worry, you won't be late. Do you realize how many times I've done this?
Don't forget that I'm here helping as well.
Okay.
Good. Let's start with the catalyst. Try deactivating your coating. The needle won't go in.
All right.
Man, your exterior is nearly impenetrable.
Well, it was you who made her after all.
thick skin, man.
I think I did almost too good of a job.
That you did.
2 hours later. The sound of machines, Abe and Red Shoes breathing, and footsteps all echo throughout the maintenance room. I can
Cinderella,
read.
Huh?
do well out there. I believe in you.
Yeah. You can trust me.
When you eliminate the queen, this will all be over. What will you do then?
Not sure. I haven't decided anything yet. Maybe I'll just enjoy a peaceful world. And gaze at the point where the horizon meets a cloudless sky.
The fact that you can see her butt
And also
From her
look
front.
in the mirror, I bet.
is just like...
That's right.
If the Goddess Squad gives you a hard time, let me know. And I'll give them a talking to.
Okay.
You're gonna do just fine. You're the most beautiful person I know.
You are sucking up to
Don't
me real
allow
hard, Red
yourself to be
Shoes.
intimidated, and show off that beauty of yours. To the fullest.
I will.
All the adjustments are finished.
Am I perfect?
Of course. Now get up. You need to leave.
It's time for you to head out and fight! Oh man, I'm so excited for you!
Cinderella sits up.
My body feels lighter. Thank you. I won't let you down.
She steps forward, and she opens the maintenance door. 3 familiar faces greet her. Jeez.
Siren, Hansel, Gretel. I've been chosen to go first. But I trust that you all won't be far behind.
Oh. We think you're being a little egotistical. So we figured we ought to knock you down a peg.
I think Gretel is far more obnoxious than Hansel.
I welcome it.
Gretel's
Come on,
wearing like
I'll
little
see you off.
pasties.
You just want to catch a glimpse of the Goddess Squad.
Look at her.
Well, you're not entirely wrong. I do want to see them.
All of you, don't be scared. If you start acting goofy in front of the Goddess Squad, I'll never forgive you. Be confident, and don't be afraid to show some initiative.
Oh.
Little Mermaid holds up a placard with a determined expression.
What is that? You're not gonna hit the goddesses with it, are you?
She says she's going to get an autograph.
When I said show initiative, that's not exactly what I meant.
Oh, that's cute.
Gretel and I think asking for an autograph is tacky. So we're going to ask for a picture.
You're all going to be the death of me.
They're cute. Hansel and Gretel sure are existing. Cinderella something, she's excited. Everything's really going well for her, and it would be very terrible if something bad happened. But absolutely nothing will go bad. Everything is perfect. She thought she heard something, but there didn't appear to be any sound. She does feel like she bumped into something. However, something preventing her from going forward. Cinderella lifts her head and looks in front of her. There is nothing blocking her way, but she is unable to go forward. Something invisible is blocking her path.
What's going on?
Cinderella sees something strange. She hasn't moved, yet she can see herself walking down the hallway with the others. The surreal scene puts her at a loss for words.
Huh?
Her squad mates are laughing and talking, but in the center, she herself remains expressionless, gazing straight ahead. Cinderella is unable to understand what's happening.
Am I dreaming?
Then she sees it, beyond the invisible barrier. Her eyes are turning red. Alright, so it's like when you're corrupted, it's like you're watching from your own head, like someone else is piloting your bod. It would be quite terrible if something bad happened to her here on her best day of days. Alright, I'll be right back. I have to go to the bathroom, and then we'll continue. Also, holy shit, this is gonna take forever. Do it for her? Do it for her? Alright, it's worth it. It's worth it. Okay. The best day, the worst day. B. Otto. Cinderella's body separates from glass slippers. Clunk, clunk. With a heavy sound, glass slippers begins to change.
What are you doing?
Why is Glass Slippers entering attack mode?
We think Cinderella wants to impress the goddess squad.
Yeah, her eyes are red, right?
Impressing them is one thing,
Yeah.
but attacking? Wait. What's happened to your eyes?
Whoosh! Beams shoot out of Cinderella's body and hit glass slippers, fracturing into dozens of disparate rays. They singe and pierce through the very air around them. Okay, we might not auto. Whatever. I just have to read quickly. The group staggers to their knees as Cinderella fires off another beam. Everyone falls to the ground. Once the beams have destroyed the hallway, they continue to ravage the entire facility. Explosions ring out from all directions as the building begins to collapse.
She's been corrupted.
When?
Cinderella continues to pelt her fallen comrades with beams. Little Mermaid, pushing through the pain, opens her mouth with a great struggle.
Stop.
Cinderella freezes and halts her attack with glass slippers.
Go to sleep.
Thud. Cinderella punches Little Mermaid in the jaw, who crumples and collapses to the ground. She tries to move her mouth to speak, but her jaw has been shattered. Cinderella sits down on the chest of the fallen Little Mermaid and continues to pummel her in the face. That's a
Siren.
yikes. Cinderella looks down at Little Mermaid, whose jaw has been pummeled into nothingness. She then stands up and grabs Red Shoe's legs.
No, don't! Cinderella, stop!
Red Shoe's legs are torn off.
Gretel. Hansel.
She also severs the hands of Hansel and Gretel, who are holding tightly onto one another. She turns around and lets out a victorious roar.
It's a calling signal.
Cinderella turns around and walks down the hallway, satisfied. When she opens the door at the end of the hallway, a cloud of dust can be seen in the distance. A sea of raptures are heading this way.
Cinderella.
In the moment right before the door slams shut, all Abe sees is a pair of lifeless red eyes. Meanwhile, the real Cinderella, blocked by an invisible wall, can only watch the tragedy unfold before her and scream. Well, that sucked. That was not a good time. Alright. Damn. She really fucked them up. I don't know, that was unexpected. Huh. I'm more of a, like, I think it's more of a shock situation.
Upon the barrier.
Oh.
Punching and kicking. She unleashes the full fury of glass slippers.
Huh.
She screams, begs, and shrieks. The invisible wall never breaks. The doppelganger proceeds to the lift, after which it stands still. It doesn't attack any raptures, nor is it attacked by them. At this point, it could be considered a rapture itself.
Holy shit.
Is anyone alive? Do they resent me? Will they think of me as a traitor? Will they come to save me?
Cinderella gets up and walks towards the invisible wall.
Give it back! Give it back! It's mine! That face, that body, glass slippers! They're mine! Mine, I say!
Aww.
Give it back! Give it back! I'm Cinderella, not you! Give it back!
The invisible wall is unaffected. Despite the ceaseless stream of punches she rains upon the barrier, there is no pain in her fists, and she sustains no injuries. And so she continues to punch. Finally, the scenery beyond the wall changes. Someone is running towards her. 7 people. They are advancing through a horde of raptures, large enough to cover the entire area. Oh, is that Scarlet?
Squad.
She looks dope. The scenery beyond the wall changes again. The red-eyed doppelganger fires numerous beams onto the goddesses.
Don't!
The fusillade of beams. My god. Okay, until the goddess squad begins to disappear. Their first fade away slowly, until they vanish entirely.
The goddess squad is planning an attack.
No,
on
I'm
the
sorry.
left.
It just the big
They're
word.
planning on
It just
eliminating
the
queen?
thing that he said earlier,
Correct.
where they just pull out a big
The
word
area
for
around
no
the lift
reason.
is swarming with raptures. The weapon we were going to use to wipe them out is now inoperable thanks to codename Gluttony.
The rapture that swallowed an ICBM and spat out its energy?
The very same. Furthermore, considering it's a rapture, we have to consider that it's not the only one of its kind out there. Cinderella, you'll be the new weapon that we're employing. Clear out everything that's between you and the lift. And clear a path for the goddess squad.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, she's losing
I
it.
hindered them. I knew the operation, and I thwarted it. I held the goddesses back. I was supposed to open a path for them, but instead I held them back. I wanted it so bad. I wanted to fight with them.
Aw, Cinderella is in despair. Her wish has crumbled before her very eyes. Meanwhile, she can see the eyes of the goddess looking at her. Not with the warm gaze filled with expectations that she had longed for. Instead, they were looking at her as if she were a monster. Cinderella looks at her reflection in glass slippers. A haggard face looks back at her. A pair of dreamless eyes that have been lost all sense of purpose. She's no longer
beautiful. No longer beautiful. Who is this? Who are you? Who am I?
In that moment, countless mirrors rise up, reflecting Cinderella's image back at her.
Mirror, mirror, who am I?
There is no answer.
Mirror, mirror, who am I?
Still no answer.
Mirror, mirror, who am I?
It's not important who you are.
Oh. Oh. Okay. Didn't expect the mirror to talk back. Yeah, no, she's having a really bad day. I'm gonna go ahead and say probably the worst. I did not recognize the mirror voice. If I listen to it again and see if I can recognize it.
Mirror, mirror,
Oh, fuck.
who am I?
It's not important who you are. You can choose for yourself.
Unidentified entity, rapidly approaching. Attacking.
I'll have to listen to all the second gen
enemy is
NIKKE?
armed with
Okay, that's not
high-powered
happening.
laser-based weapons. Our attacks aren't working. They're bouncing right off it. Long-range weapon unit annihilated. Approaching.
Mirror, mirror.
Oh wait, that's just the
I want to become
that's just
a
this
goddess of
five-man
victory.
squad, right? This five-man
I
squad?
want to offer hope to mankind.
Is it
And be a comrade to the goddesses.
is it Red Shoes?
It's very simple. If you help the goddesses, then you will be one of them.
Is that one of the second-generation Grimm's
I mean, it's
models?
definitely not Hansel or Gretel. They both have
She's
like a
been
weird
corrupted?
accent.
How do we stop it?
Little Mermaid
It's running through us like a hot knife
goes
through
ow
butter.
ow ow.
What do you mean we can't stop it? Call the goddess squad. What? What could possibly be more urgent than this?
Mirror, mirror. What do I have to do to help the goddesses?
Kill their enemies.
Okay.
Slash and burn them. Decimate them. Then the goddesses will be happy.
The final defense line has been breached! Damn it! It's toying with us!
Do you think it's her own voice?
It's as if it's testing out different techniques on purpose! What a hellish creature! Mirror, mirror. Can you tell me who is the enemy of the goddesses?
Of course. Kill everyone who resembles you. Deceive them. Mock them.
It's here. Run. Everyone, run. Save me. Save me, please.
No.
Please help me.
Mirror, mirror. Aren't those who resemble me all comrades of the goddesses? I cannot understand you.
They are deceiving the goddesses. Only you can save them.
My only guess is Red Shoes.
Save them.
Because it doesn't really sound like anyone else.
Goddesses are in pain. If you do not help them,
I'd have to hear them again. I have to hear them all again.
What a lamentable fate that would be. For their noble journey, they go unrewarded.
She... No. It is no longer our protector. She may have been designed to protect humanity, but now she is nothing but a filthy traitor, siding with the Raptures.
Oh, that's rude.
From this moment on, he will categorize it, and any others like it, as a heretic. This foul creature no longer deserves the noble moniker of Grimm's. And so, we will now refer to it as Anachiro.
Anachiro?
I will do it. I will save the goddesses. I will kill everyone.
Very good. You are a most benevolent child. How great my relief is. Now go. Kill everyone. Do it for the goddesses.
Yes.
I mean, I guess it could potentially
for
be
them.
Abe. But I'd have to hear her talk in like in not a I hate my life voice.
Everything for the goddesses.
Everything for the goddesses.
Because she mostly goes like,
Everything
I don't
for the
wanna be here."
goddesses.
Everything for the queen.
Everything for the queen.
Ooh, that was easy. That was like, it was easy, but also kind of subtle, I suppose, in the way that it shifted her focus from being a NIKKE to being a Rapture. It was nefarious.
Good. It's done. Please work. 1, 2, 3.
Okay, it could be Abe.
It worked. You survived.
Ave, what happened? Cinderella, she... It wasn't a dream, was it?
No. That was no dream.
Gretel and I are alive?
More or less. You were half dead.
What happened? Where is this place?
First, let's finish your repairs. Red shoes, some help?
Okay.
Can you move? Are your legs back on? I mean,
Our arms hurt.
You'll have to deal with it. It's a miracle that I even have you up and running. Besides, you're better off than Siren. She lost her jaw. And Red Shoes lost her leg.
Gretel says it hurts a lot.
I know. We're all hurting badly.
they should have done art. They should have done a
But we're all
Jawless art.
gritting our
I'm just
teeth
gonna
and
say they should have
pushing
done
through the
Jawless
pain.
art.
Gretel will have to do the same.
We don't like pain.
Who the hell does? Stop whining.
We're in pain.
I know that. Stop.
It's not our body that hurts. We believe it's our heart that's in pain. Cinderella?
Should be
Did
Anga.
she betray us?
Siren,
Sorry.
don't talk. What if your Kotodama activates?
Or did she get her jaw back?
Kotodama did nothing.
She must have gotten her jaw back.
There was nothing wrong with the spell. Your jaw was pounded into a pulp. I managed to reattach it, but barely, so don't talk too much.
Okay.
If something were to go wrong, your life would be in danger.
Oh,
As for Cinderella, she's been corrupted. Everyone is calling her Anachiro now. I don't know where she could have possibly contracted it, but that's the conclusion everyone has reached. Right now, she's considered an enemy of the people. In a sense, she's doing quite well, but not exactly the way we intended.
Oh. At least everyone is alive. I thought we were done for.
Don't even bring that up.
Alright.
I went through hell. After we got pummeled by Cinderella, the Raptures invaded the research lab. Did you all hear it when she used the calling signal?
Yes, I heard it. It's meant to attract raptures to whatever location it's emitted from. I can't believe she was able to do that.
The Raptures came in and smashed everything to pieces. It's a miracle I was intact enough to move you all to the internal shelter.
Thank you. I know it wasn't easy for you.
So are the goddesses here?
Well, one upside of you all having a few parts ripped off was that it made you lighter. A joke. Just a joke. Anyway, after dragging you all in here, I put you in emergency repair enclosures. I was going to repair you, but I didn't have any spare parts to work with. So I had to go back outside and into the lab to find your spare bodies.
Well, that was reckless of you, Ave.
Eve?
What else could I have done? Left you all to die? When I got there, it was quite a sight to behold. Mass-produced NIKKEs guarding the facility were getting cut down in giant swaths by the Raptures. It's terrible to say, but that distracted the Raptures enough so that I was able to move around the lab unimpeded. Before long, I was able to get to where your spare bodies were stored.
In other words, you used them as a shield?
Yeah.
In a way,
No, don't
yes.
we don't talk about it like that.
You should have helped.
I can't fight. And you all are more valuable than any amount of mass-produced units.
Ave!
What? If I had joined the fight, we all would have been toast. If it weren't for me, you all would have been left to die. Instead of rebuking me for not taking part in a suicide mission, you should be thanking me for saving your lives. If you're not going to thank me, then just keep your mouth shut.
I'm sorry. Thank you, Ave.
Jeez, I practically had to force it out of you. Anyway, after securing the parts, I somehow made it back to the secret base connected to the shelter. For the next 2 months, I slaved away.
It's been 2
struggling
months?
to fix you guys.
Okay, burying the
2
lead.
whole
Burying
months?
the lead.
How much have things changed in the meantime?
Nothing too drastic. We're still getting our butts handed to us by the Raptures.
Oh, but why did you do it alone, Ave? You said it took 2 months to repair us? It's strange that you didn't have any support. It sounds arrogant to say this, but we are second-generation Grimm's models. It's rather odd that no one offered to help you.
Or are they
The
also deemed
communication
heretics?
device is broken. I was going to fix it after I was finished with you.
It shouldn't take long to fix something like that.
You don't know how badly it's broken. It's way above my skill level.
Things are very odd. I think
need
that
to
they've also
relax.
been deemed
I
heretics.
haven't had any rest for the past 2 months. I know that's the entire
Or
reason I
been
became
deemed like
Nikke,
threats or
but
something.
I never thought I'd see the day when I actually couldn't get any sleep.
We are grateful to you, Ave. We'll let you get some rest.
Thanks. I'm touched. You all stand guard. If anything funny happens, wake me up immediately, okay?
Okay.
That evening. Snore.
Gretel and I think Ave's snoring is goddess level. We can hear it all the way from over here. Oh. What's happening to Cinderella? We know. Any Nikkes who are corrupted are disposed of. No exceptions. She sided with the Raptures. She's no longer our comrade.
Comrade? Sorry.
We don't understand what you mean. She could come back. You shouldn't speak. Red Shoes, has anything like that ever happened before?
Can you come back?
No. Not even once.
Comrade.
We
I
looked
know.
back through the
Come on.
records at VTC,
Come on, ma'am.
but there wasn't a single case. There are cases where they were able to resist for longer periods, but...
Oh. So, what should we do when we see Cinderella next? Will we be able to reason with her?
No. It will be impossible to speak with her.
What then?
We will probably end up having to fight.
That fight did not go
I'll
well.
look around the facility for a bit.
She kind of
I think you're just trying
absolutely
to avoid an awkward situation.
destroyed you guys.
You're not wrong.
Welcome back. Control room.
I can't calm down. Gotta get a grip. The communication cables, they've been cut.
Oh, there's still so much more just as part 1. Holy shit. Okay. No, the next day. Auto.
I can't remember the last time I slept. It's been an entire day.
She does seem
I
a
should
little
tell them.
excited about what's going on.
I really hate this.
Abe slowly gets up and walks out of the room. The Raptures didn't fuck up with the bed because it's deemed a threat. It's hard to tell exactly how many people are outside. There are at least more than 4.
What the?
Abe quickly opens the door and rushes out.
There you are.
Oh, it's like
Oswald,
some sort
how
of
did you...
snake
I
man.
received a message from Red Shoes.
Red Shoes? What did...
The only issue with the comms equipment was that the wires were cut. So I fixed it and contacted them. I'm glad they came as quickly as they did.
Oh.
Since you're always dealing with such advanced technology, perhaps you've forgotten the basics?
This is driving me crazy.
Ave, what's going on with you? We need support.
These people have come to capture you all.
What?
Damn it. Look at them. They're fully armed. With anti-personnel weapons, no less. All
How
second-generation
stupid
Grimm's
are you?
models have been branded as traitors.
But also, you could have just said that. If you just said that before you went to bed, just instead of making it so that this dramatic reveal had to happen.
don't understand what you're saying.
In the central government's eyes, you all are being treated the same as Cinderella. You're considered traitors who have turned their back on humanity.
No, that
and
makes
sided
sense.
with
It
the
makes sense.
Raptors.
It makes sense you would deem...
We still don't understand.
You would deem there's something wrong with the second generation.
Oswald.
If like
this
that
true?
one just like went crazy.
You are not considered traitors.
I would deem that.
I knew it.
It is true, however, that you're suspected of being traitors.
Yeah, just like you guys, we don't know what happened
Everyone
here,
get ready.
but something's
Let's
clearly
run.
like happening
Why would you
with the
announce your
second
plan
generation
out loud like
robots.
What are you going to do about it? Do you think you can stop us? Don't forget that it was I who made these guys. Normal bullets won't put a dent in them.
that? Is that so?
Oswald, there's been some misunderstanding.
Stay back, Red Shoes.
You know us. How can we be considered traitors?
I'm warning you. Stay away from me.
Don't be like that. Let's
You know
talk.
what? That's
Fire.
also true. Oh, okay, they're getting shot at.
What is this?
An experimental suppression round developed for Anichiro.
Oh yeah, it's been 2 months. I'm
It
sorry.
sends
The
a
way they
shock to
just
the
skipped
nervous
over the
system
fact that it's been 2
and
months.
renders the victim unconscious. We're still in the developmental stages, so we thought we'd need to make some adjustments. However, as you can see, they're quite effective already.
I see.
All second-generation Grimm's models have unique exterior shells. But that didn't stop these bullets, so we're clearly heading in the right direction.
You son of a...
Come with us. If you follow us willingly, we won't have to use any further force.
Oswald,
He
Help
looks like a snake man, like a
what
rat
do we
man,
need to do
like a rat
to
man.
clear our names?
Are you traitors?
No, never.
There's no need to worry. All you have to do is come with us and submit to an inspection.
I don't trust him.
What kind of inspection?
I don't trust him.
First, they will check for any traces of corruption. Currently, the United Forces of Humanity, or rather, the central government, suspects that the second-generation Grimm's models were contaminated
All right,
during
we'll
the
see part 2.
development stage.
Maybe I'll think he's cool.
What a
Right now, I
load of
don't trust him.
horse.
Yeah, what a bunch
It's
of horse
a
shit.
perfectly reasonable concern. Otherwise, how could Cinderella, who had never been deployed in actual combat,
Oh, hey, Samson.
have been corrupted and turned into Anichiro?
If you're harboring any doubts about me, spit it out.
Very well. Yes, we do have our doubts about you. Yet, you insist that you're innocent. So all you have to do is prove that fact to us.
Is that all we need to do?
No. There will be additional inspections, including
He's
a
cold.
brain scan.
He's chill.
This process is still in the developmental stages, but they say it can reveal almost everything about a NIKKE. If you pass that test, then you will be allowed to remain a second-generation Grimm's model.
Brain scan? I heard you need to open up the brain for that.
That's a rumor. It's not that primitive.
I saw the official documents from VTC.
We gotta take your brain
I'm telling
out
you, that's not how the procedure works.
and scan it.
I also read that 90% of NIKKEs who underwent that procedure died on the table.
Where are these supposed documents you speak of? No such paperwork exists.
We think that you're lying.
Oh, she's making shit up.
I only heard of 3 second-generation models being developed. Cinderella, Red Shoes, and Siren. Who are these twins? Are they NIKKEs?
Are you asking about me and Gretel?
Hansel, quiet.
Why?
Just be quiet.
It seems that a more thorough investigation.
I'm gonna go
is
ahead and
needed.
say I'm already like
We're going to
Oswald.
restrain you. If you resist,
There's like
we
so
will
many
open
flags
fire.
going off right now. He
Everyone,
should just shoot them
load
all.
suppression rounds and prepare
Okay,
to
yeah.
fire.
Do you really think we're going to meekly go along with you?
Oh, cool! Oh! The device proceeds to transform into a helmet that covers all of Abe's face.
Siren!
Don't move.
Everyone freezes as if time itself has stopped.
You must be tired from coming all the way out here. Why don't you take a little nap?
Oswald falls to the ground, and Abe continues to apply the taser to the other paralyzed soldiers.
Sorry. I hate this as much as you do.
She's just one by one tasing like 40 dudes.
Is that all of them?
That's a lot.
Siren, if you would.
Reactivating.
Time resumes. Whoosh click. Abe's helmet retracts back into her collar.
Alright. Good. The signal jamming function works like a charm. How are you feeling,
Yeah,
Siren?
maybe Maiden's is weaker. Because I'm pretty sure Maiden's didn't work on...
Good
It didn't
job.
work on you, and it didn't work on
What
Rappy
do we
in that
do
scene.
now? I think we should run
Because
away.
she doesn't got the
And
nymphs or
Gretel
whatever.
thinks we should finish them off.
Finish them off? What do you mean?
But it might be because of my alien blood. Who knows?
You shouldn't say such things. If we do that, we'll be Ave-led traitors for sure.
I agree. That's why I think running away is the right choice.
Isn't there any other way? We've worked so hard to get where we are. We're on the verge of becoming true goddesses of
That's what I mean.
victory.
I think it didn't work.
If we run,
The Maiden's
it'll be
power didn't work on
tantamount to us
the
admitting
commander,
guilt.
and it didn't work on Rappy in that
You're
scene.
not wrong.
And I'm
but
assuming it didn't
we
work
don't
on
have any
Rappy
other
because Rappy doesn't
options.
have nymphs. Not that Maiden
Let's
doesn't
move
have
these
nymphs.
guys inside while they're down for the count and move.
Because Rappy's like, whatever you just
And
saw, don't
after?
talk about it. We're just gonna pretend that didn't happen.
We try and reason with Cinderella.
Ave, you know there's never been a recorded case of anyone coming back from corruption.
I know that. We'll have to be extra persuasive.
What's your plan? Talking with her is an impossibility.
So maybe
She'll
the
attack us on
original,
sight.
the original Nikke that
I
had the
realize
talk
that too.
power,
So we'll give her a
it just worked
licking
on
or two.
everybody. It just works
Once
on
we've
brains.
done that, she might be more open to discussion.
Red Shoes does have a lot of very convenient information for whatever's happening in the current situation.
Anichiro is approaching.
Oh my lord. Is that O Fortuna?
Commencing attack! The attack squad has all been annihilated.
We can't hold her back. These supplies are meant for the Ark. We have to keep them safe.
Okay.
It's impossible! There's no way we can win!
Mobilize all troops. We can at least buy some time so others can divert the supplies.
I'm picking up unidentified entities. 5 in total. They're Nikke's.
Could they be more heretics?
Assessing the situation. 5 unidentified Nikke units appear to be engaging with Anichiro.
What?
Yeah. Hiya! Red Shoes leaps into the air. Oh my god, that's a piece of art. Oh my god, yes, we saw this piece of art. I saw this piece of art. We clicked really quickly through this, and I remember I saw this piece of art with the butt.
High mobility melee combat gear. Red shoes?
We're just gonna take like 1 second to like properly absorb this piece of art. My god.
equipped with a main booster as well as additional thrusters, granting the user agility both on the ground and in the air. If you can get close, the main booster can be used to deliver crushing physical blows.
Red Shoe's kick is blocked by Anichiro's glass slippers. However, the sheer power behind the strike is still enough to cause her to stagger. I do like that she doesn't have a gun. And she just has boots. The orb in Little Mermaid's hand begins to twist and contort. Soon it splits into smaller orbs which fly towards Anakiro.
A high-density polymetal expansive alloy, Spindrift. A special weapon only Little Mermaid can wield.
Siren or Little
Capable of
Mermaid, they
changing
can't
shape
decide what her
entirely.
fucking name
It
is.
is controlled by her brainwaves.
The liquid metal splatters across Anakiro's body. Seemingly unaffected, she deploys glass slippers.
Remember what I said about it being able to expand?
Little Mermaid whispers softly.
Yeah.
I like that they changed her name to Anakiro. Falls to one knee as if crushed by an overwhelming
Spindrift
force.
serves as a catalyst to convey Siren's voice, so that only you can hear it. It's perfect for whispering sweet nothings to you, and only you.
What should we go with, Hansel?
Oh my god.
Let's heat up this ice queen. Fire it is then.
Oh my god.
Sounds great.
The boobs are like melting. The huge flask that Gretel is holding in steel pillar or something. The liquid in the flask sloshes around violently, and the steel pillar vibrates while emitting loud screeches.
The ever-so-adaptable weapon system, Witch's Cauldron. A specialized weapon operated in unison by
Wait,
Hansel
I need this piece of art too. Wait, 1 second.
Gretel pieces together
Just... Alright. Good. Flames spew something something. Anakiro, who is already on her knees, is engulfed in a massive conflagration.
Did it work? We think it'll take more than this to fell Cinderella.
Looks like you're right.
As the flames die down, Anakiro is revealed to be standing completely unharmed.
Her entire body is coated in an ultra-high-strength glass-based coating. Equipped with a generator which can repel any potential enemies and allow for short-term levitation. It is controlled by her brain waves.
Thank you,
A
Madame
specialized
Exposition.
weapon designed for both offense and defense. Glass slippers. A tremendous weapon to begin with. She also has the innate talent and relentless drive required to hone it to a fine point.
Anakiro walks forward, completely indifferent to the flames.
She is my masterpiece.
Yeah, she's kind of a
worthy successor to
OP
the
as fuck.
goddesses.
It seems.
Gretel and I don't think this is the time to be boasting.
I knew it before, but she is truly incredible. I'm in awe.
We don't think she was nearly this powerful before.
Her specifications were impressive, sure, but after these recent engagements, they've been upgraded even further. She must have undergone modifications from the Raptures.
Modifications?
It doesn't make any sense otherwise. This isn't good. Our plan to knock some sense into her and try to talk.
Ave, reinforcements are coming.
What?
The goddesses? Abe looks behind Anakiro. Numerous tank. Oh no, just mooks.
Damn it.
They're
No.
gonna die.
Don't come near.
Ave?
We need to draw her in close. If that many reinforcements arrive...
Anakiro leaps into the air. Soaring upwards, Anakiro levitates with the sun behind her.
She could crush us with a flick of the wrist. She'll bombard us with hundreds of beams, all while being out of reach of our own attacks.
Oh no.
Oh,
Everyone, take cover. Protect yourselves with whatever you can.
they're so done. Why did they think... Okay, why did they think sending 100 mooks would help? Ooh, yes, okay, thank you. A thousand mooks. Anakiro stands in the center of the battlefield, which now resembles a wasteland. The freshly scorched ground smolders from the beam blast. Everyone is either dead or otherwise incapacitated, all except for one. Abe, barely standing, looks ready to collapse at any moment.
Such strength. This is insane. I don't know what they did to you. But whoever it was, they did a bang-up job.
Abe struggles to move forward. Anakiro, whose face has remained expressionless until now, finally shows emotion.
You fool! Get a grip! Do you have any idea what you're putting us through?
Abe stumbles forward. Oh! Anakiro's beam pierces through Abe's thigh. A strike clearly not meant as a kill shot. This situation is a first for both Cinderella and Anakiro.
Are you having fun yet? Huh? Is it thrilling to watch me struggle when you could squash me like a bug without even trying? Alright then. I'll let you keep getting your kicks.
Abe continues to walk. More beams fire. Abe's body becomes increasingly perforated. Enduring the mind-numbing pain, Abe stands before Anakiro and hugs glass slippers floating in front of her. A barrage of beams pierce through Abe's body. She knows she doesn't have much time left. This is the end. She forcefully twists the glass slippers in her hands to face Anakiro, turning the mirror-like surface towards her.
Look. Look at yourself right now. You're so beautiful.
The reflection on glass slipper's surface shows Anakiro, or Cinderella, holding the severed head of a NIKKE in her hands.
What have I done?
She runs and bangs on the invisible wall.
Let me out! Let me out! I said let me out!
On the other side of the wall, Anakiro stares at the fallen Abe. She nudges Abe with the tip of her foot. The object, with intrigued Anakiro, is no longer moving.
I will never forgive you for this! Never! I'll kill you! I swear it!
Why do you question your mission?
This was never my mission! My mission is to join the goddess and fight for humanity. To become more beautiful than any.
No, it's not. Your mission is to serve the Queen and eliminate her enemies. Look, this is what happens when you abandon your mission. Isn't it painful? Remember your mission. And you will find peace. This wall will disappear, and your troubles will vanish. You know that this wall will never disappear otherwise. Now, remember your true mission.
Cinderella continues to hammer on the invisible barrier. Nothing changes. Anakiro lifts Abe's frayed body. She tilts her head and looks around, then tosses the body to the ground without a shred of emotion. Anakiro's gaze then shifts towards the others. Red Shoes, Little Mermaid, and Hansel and Gretel.
No! No more!
Is it painful? If you stray from your intended mission, you will forever be destined to watch this. You will be powerless to do anything. So accept your true mission
Kanekiro stops in front of Little Mermaid, then reaches out and grabs her chin.
Stop! I'll accept it! Just stop!
I'm glad.
There is one condition.
What is it?
You must kill the goddesses.
Hmm?
Do you understand? You lived for the goddesses. They are the biggest obstacle to you accepting your true mission.
That's right. As long as the goddesses are alive, I cannot accept my true mission.
Yes, yes, precisely. Relax. And tell me of your own accord
I thought I...
that you accept your true mission.
Okay.
Then the wall will disappear. And you will kill the goddesses. Now, hurry.
I will accept my
You'll
true
know why
mission.
Mira said no? Okay.
A floating sensation envelops my body, and I'm being pulled somewhere. I am being pulled by myself, the one with the crimson eyes. There is no wall. My body feels lighter. Yes, I will disappear and become her. No longer will there be any walls. That's good, as I must go kill the goddesses. There's no way I can win. How could I possibly defeat the goddesses?
Oh, okay.
Go and fulfill your mission. And once that is done, kill Cinderella.
Okay. I get it. I get her plan. Wait, did we do this? Did we do Heretic and Akiro B? Did we do that? Is that what we just did? Yeah, that's what we just did. Oh god, this is gonna be long. Okay. Why don't we... Do you want to take a quick break from this? Stop here? Say my thoughts. What do you think? Would like my predictions? Oh, well, so far it's been pretty interesting. I'll be honest, I do kind of hate... I kind of hate the writing trope of introducing a bunch of characters and then, like, killing off those same characters. Where it's like, we're introduced to Red Shoes, Hansel, Gretel, and Little Mermaid. And then she, like, attacks them she attacks them, like, 3 chapters later. I'm not a big fan of that trope, but it's like... But it's good. It's good so far. I don't know what my predictions are. You seemed, Red Shoes is definitely sus. She has, like, a lot of weird information. I don't know who the mirror voice is. Because I'm really bad at discerning that kind of thing. As soon as you put a filter on top of a voice, I can't tell at all. It could be Little Mermaid, it could be Abe, or it could be Red Shoes. I don't know how I feel about Oswald. Immediately, I'm just like, rat face, don't trust him. But at the same time, I can understand how incredibly suspicious they were, because Cinderella popped off, went crazy, has been killing people for 2 months, and also the rest of the team has just been MIA for 2 months. And then as soon as he shows up with a squad, there's just 2 more NIKKEs that were never reported. So, like, that's a little suspicious. That's just, like, the tiniest bit suspicious. Just, like, a little bit. As for her going to go fight, her, like, suicide mission is to go fight the goddesses. Well, I mean, I guess spoilers, I know she doesn't die, because I have her in my squad. But, who am I sussing? Who do I think sussy? Well, I mean... most of them just seem like dumb people going along for the ride. Besides Red Shoes and Oswald. But like I could be surprised. Like Hansel and Gretel don't seem to know what's going on. Little Mermaid doesn't seem to know what's going on. Red Shoes seems to know a little bit too much and a little too quick on the uptake. And how she immediately the fact that she immediately just like was like just spouting all these facts about how the brain scan that they were going for was absolutely awful and 90% of DKs die, so that their team didn't want to go do it, but at the same time had absolutely no evidence, is definitely a very suspicious action. And then the only out of the ordinary thing that she did, that Cindy did pre going crazy, is the tea, right? Like, it has to be the tea somehow. Is why she reconnected the cables? Oh, okay. It does question, is she knew the brain scan was a thing, why would she reconnect the cables and ask for help? Even if she's, like, naive enough. You say she's naive enough to reconnect the cables and ask for help. But then, if she knew enough that they were going to try and kill them, why would she ask for help? Other than to isolate the squad. I guess she wants the squad isolated for some reason? To be the only ones who interact? Like... yeah. Okay, let's continue. Ah, fuck it. Whatever, let's continue. Yeah, we might as well just do it all in one sitting while it's still fresh.
Glass Slippers is shattered. The party's over.
The chiming of the clock rings out loudly. As if reacting to the sound, Cinderella opens her eyes.
What the? Run! Calm down. These restraints are made out of pure titanium. She's not going anywhere.
Wait, what? She got restrained?
Why is she reacting so strongly now?
When did that
She
happen?
didn't before.
Is it working? There wasn't any reaction until 5 minutes after the substance was injected.
What?
This Vophouse truly could be a heretic killer.
Did I skip something?
It's remarkable that a bullet made from a substance extracted from the blood has such a pronounced effect. Unbelievable. What exactly is this Vophouse?
The important thing is that
Oh, it just skipped her. She lost,
highly
and she
effective
got
against heretics.
contaminated. She got caught. Okay.
research it thoroughly and give me a report.
What do you mean by research?
We have a test subject right in front of us, and the means to manipulate it at will. Do you need me to explain further?
What? Where am I? What am I?
I thought there would be a scene of her confronting the goddesses. I thought that would happen. That's fine. We can skip it.
A heretic?
No way. Look at those eyes. They're the same as a NIKKE who's been corrupted. Corruption is incurable. Don't believe anything this thing says. Got it?
All right.
We can win. If we weaponize this Vophouse, we can win.
Okay.
What happened to me?
Shh. That's a good sound
Please.
effect. I like that.
Answer me. That hurts. What happened to my comrades? What happened to the goddess squad? What happened to the world? The pain! How much time has passed? Where is this place? Say something. Please.
Shut up. Just shut up. Stop talking and stay quiet. You don't deserve to talk. Do you know how many people you've killed?
That's
how
fair.
many NIKKEs you've destroyed?
That's fair.
So many people.
That's fair,
And it's all
actually.
because of you. Murderer. Butcher. Traitor. You're a disgrace to the NIKKE name. Humanity's greatest failure.
She did kill like 1,000
You're
people
a
in that one
monster.
scene alone.
You'll never be able to wash yourself of these sins for as long as you live.
That's true.
I see. My story has been tainted. My story is not beautiful anymore. I'm no longer beautiful. I'm sorry.
I mean, technically,
I'm
her
so
body
sorry.
did it.
For being weak. For killing.
So I can see why,
being alive.
people would mostly
I'm sorry.
be
this door
mad at her.
Now,
I
will remain
they
still.
don't know that. They didn't see
I
inside
won't
her
do
brain.
anything.
They didn't see inside her brain.
Now that my body has been changed.
Yeah, they
in
would
order
just
to contribute to humanity.
it's just like a part where she
even
went
if in
crazy.
the smallest way.
Sorry.
I will remain like this. I will close my ears, my eyes, my mouth, and remain still.
You bastards! I said open this door!
Oh, she's not dead.
What are you doing to her?
Please. I hope that this can atone for my sins, even if only partially.
I thought she was dead. I thought Abe was dead.
You've got 1 minute. That's all I can give you.
Okay.
No speaking or physical contact. All you can do is look.
I got it.
If you break these rules, we'll have no choice but to intervene using force.
How long are you going to keep babbling? How many times do I have to tell you that I got it? What's your name? Who do you report to? I I understand all the damn rules, and I have no intention of breaking them, so don't say another word to me. Or else I'll call your superior and make your life a living hell.
Your authority has been revoked.
What?
Would you like to put that to the test? Even if my authority has been revoked, I've got more pull than an entire truckload of your superiors. You've jerked me around and wasted enough of my time already with this red tape. Open the door, now.
This guy's shitting his pants. The door to the lab opens, and a cold chill can be felt. Ave looks at Cinderella hanging on a specially made frame. He walks over. She hears the loud protests from the researchers behind her, but pays him no mind. Abe gets closer and looks at Cinderella's face. She opens her eyes, looks at Abe.
Cinderella.
Ave.
Are you back?
Yeah.
But why are you like this? You fool.
If you don't get away from her now, I'll shoot.
We don't have time for this. Let's go.
Abe starts to fuss with the cables wrapped around Cinderella.
Wait, what are you doing?
Ave.
Dang it. How do you untie this?
I said stop.
Ave. Stop.
We're getting out of here.
I'll shoot. Level 1 combat alert.
Raptures are coming.
What?
The researcher hurriedly pulls out his phone.
A large-scale unit of Raptures are approaching, including 5 Tyrant class. Everyone evacuate. Anichiro is to be disposed of immediately.
That's our cue to get out of here. Get up, Cinderella.
I'm staying.
You can feel guilty and be a guinea pig all you want, but I know you don't want to be captured by the Raptures and assimilated again.
As Cinderella moves, the cables wrapped around her body break.
Glass slippers. Connect. Let's go.
Can you stop those things from coming this way?
No, not right now. My link with glass slippers is too unstable.
Fine, then let's book it out of here.
Emergency! The heretic Anichiro has escaped.
Keep your pants on. We haven't even taken a single step yet.
Requesting backup.
It's okay. Don't be scared. I won't let you get hurt.
Aww.
You crazy bastard! What are you shooting for?
Die, heretic.
I get it.
You
I get it.
traitor.
It's sad, but also I get it. She was like a crazy monster. But it's sad.
She doesn't have a scratch on her. I'm sorry. I'm sorry for cutting, burning, stabbing, freezing, and searing you. Please spare me. Please. Please.
Cinderella cautiously walks forward.
I swear I have no intention of hurting you.
God. Don't come near me. Stay back, you hear? I'm sorry. It was all my fault.
I don't resent you. I understand how you feel.
God, your crazy eyes say otherwise, though.
So? Oh.
Mommy?
Oh, did you shoot him?
He's dead.
Oh!
But... how? Why?
The Raptures have begun their attack.
Or did he shoot himself?
We've got to run.
Run to where?
Oh, okay.
Anywhere. Title: Heretic Lab
That was not
Report.
clear.
The lab in which the heretic was being stored was destroyed by a large-scale rapture unit. 425 casualties, 124 NIKKE units damaged beyond repair. All internal data for the lab was lost. Special notes. The heretic, Anichiro, escaped. It regained consciousness 32 days before the incident. Conclusion. It has been confirmed that the heretic Anichiro summoned the raptures.
Yeah. That's the conclusion I would draw to as well, unfortunately.
Killed the workers inside the lab and escaped.
That makes sense.
You're the ace up our sleeve for this mission? You look pretty weak to me. I wonder if you're up to the task.
This is our first meeting, and this is how you act? Your rudeness knows no bounds.
That's rich coming from someone parading themselves around in a dress, prattling on about how they're a goddess.
So creamy. So creamy.
I know it's not me.
Please, forgive her for her impropriety. I apologize on behalf of my colleague.
Yeah, you go ahead and apologize, because I won't be.
This is such a weird dream.
I rescind my apology. You deserve one directly from them.
Did she have like a blood sombrero?
You were Cinderella, right? I have a lot of questions about glass slippers. Can I take a look at it? If at all possible, I'd love to tinker with it and take it apart.
Oh my goodness! Talking about undressing on the first meeting. That's rather bold of you. It's important to keep in mind
Was she just
where
salivating?
you're undressing as well.
Anyway, I'd be quite interested in having a look.
I'm sorry for all the chatter. You must be disappointed that we're not what you expected.
Not at all. I love how lively you all are.
Cinderella, was it? We have high expectations for you during this mission. From what I hear, you're the equivalent of a walking tactical weapon. Can you show me what you can do?
Of course, anytime.
Very good. Let's proceed with the test right now. We've prepared 500 Nikkes. Show us how quickly you can kill them.
Okay.
From what we hear, you're quite skilled at killing Nikkes. Show us.
I hope you're ready for this.
That sounds like a regular goddess thing. Just kill 500
I see you're quite
Nikkes.
confident.
Oh, before we start, just a small formality. We need you to make a record, nothing too serious. Something where you talk about your aspirations and stuff like that.
My aspirations? That's easy to answer.
I see.
I want to thrive and coexist with the ravishing goddesses. In the end, I would like to become even more beautiful than them.
Don't you think that might be a bit challenging?
What makes you think that?
Because you've got too much blood on your hands.
Are you awake? Seems like you were having a
She
good
was
dream.
always dreaming of the
You were
Nikkes.
shouting and tossing and
I mean,
turning
of the
like crazy.
goddesses. That was in the first
I
episode.
dreamt about the goddesses.
Even now, you can't get them off your mind, can you?
It was a nightmare.
I hate it when that happens.
What is this place?
This is my personal bunker where I'd scurry off to if I didn't feel like working. No one knows about it except me.
Ave.
Wait. First, eat this.
Abe hands Cinderella an MRE. It's soup. Steam wafts in the bag, and a strong smell of artificial seasoning lingers in the air.
Just because you're a heretic doesn't mean you can't eat, right?
I fucking love soup.
I don't know.
Then try it. Well?
I can eat.
How's the taste?
Big fan of soup. What is this, like a tomato
good.
bisque?
Then eat up. You probably haven't had a proper meal in ages.
Yeah.
That's it. Eat it all.
Looks like a nice tomato soup. Oh, this is gonna be way too salty now. Oh.
You probably feel it's unfair, right? Go on.
Oh, poor baby.
Cry as much as you want, until there are no more tears to shed. It's quite fortunate, though, don't you think? Even after all these changes, you can still cry. Monsters don't shed tears.
Oh.
You fought with the goddesses and lost. You were torn to shreds. It was a decent idea, using the goddesses as a form of suicide. Anichiro had become a symbol, but one on which humans could pin all their hatred. If things had been left as they were, humanity would have crumbled from within. Therefore, the heretic Anichiro was transferred to a place called the Heretic Lab. But you didn't die. Every time you were injured, you regenerated. When they took you to that place, you were subjected to all sorts of inspections.
Yeah.
You don't need to sugarcoat it.
Alright. You were experimented on. They wanted to find out what weapons worked against heretics, and how to neutralize your ability to regenerate. To get a better idea of your interior composition. For a while, they couldn't find anything of much use. Then an unknown substance called Vophaus was introduced.
Did they invent it?
Apparently, it's a substance that kills heretics.
Huh?
Did they just like pull it out of their house? Their ass, I mean? Their Vophaus?
That's right. Hard to wrap your mind around, isn't it? A substance specifically designed to eliminate a heretic.
Did Red Shoes make it?
That must mean there are more of them. Heretics.
That's a reasonable deduction. Anyway, they
now that would make any
injected you
sense.
with Vophaus. There was a noticeable decline in your regenerative abilities. And then you began to regain consciousness. That's when you returned to your original self, right?
Yeah.
I knew it. That tells me Vophaus isn't a substance meant to kill heretics, but the cure for corruption. I doubt I need to tell you what happened after that. You experienced it yourself.
I guess, yeah, no one would know, because everybody died. Everybody died and thinks she's dead. Or thinks she killed them, I mean. Thinks she killed them.
After getting a thrashing from you, we were just waiting to die when Oswald came and revived us. He repaired us, did all sorts of other things, and 2 months flew by.
Another 2 months? Dang, 2 months just like that. I guess Oswald's a G. Oswald's a G.
We cleared our names and proved we weren't traitors.
So the brain scan was just painless and it wasn't...
Did you get a brain scan?
No. At this point, the only information they'd be able to get with that would be our favorite foods, so they didn't bother using it.
The other things and other things, suspicious. Suspicious? It is suspicious. A suspicious way to word it. Also, if the only thing they can figure out with the brain scan is favorite foods, why did he say that that was the thing they were gonna do? Suspicious.
We worked hard to explain and presented evidence. So we're in the clear now. Well, we're still under strict surveillance.
I heard something about a central government?
The United Forces of Humanity and VTC merged to become the central government.
The CG.
All the other smaller corporations were also incorporated.
Oh, so this is how the ARC,
doesn't it?
The ARC system came about. This is like a
Humanity
prequel.
Acknowledged defeat and hid underground. They're moving to a giant subterranean city called the ARC.
They admitted defeat? The straw that broke the camel's back must have been...
You.
Yes. It was you.
It was you.
Your actions are what caused the lift mission to fail.
But you know what? Silver lining, you're what brought everybody together.
The area near the lift saw a rapid increase in raptures and became impenetrable. We can no longer target the highest-ranking figure among the hellish horde, and they constantly keep pouring out more raptures.
And it wasn't her. But, I mean, yeah. Silver lining. I'm just saying silver lining here.
It's unfortunate, but what can we do?
Why did you come to free me?
Because there's absolutely no one in this world that believes it wasn't her besides the audience. Cinderella 100% blames herself for it. And no one else besides her would know that she was like a brain within a brain.
Because you would have died if I left you. You might become corrupted again.
Wouldn't it be better if I died? I killed so many people. I destroyed countless NIKKEs. I prevented humankind from succeeding. It's not even certain if
I know you I gotta absorb the anime BS. I gotta have like a suspension of disbelief.
I might regret.
It's just funner to make fun of anime for anime being anime. It's not that I'm not enjoying this. I am enjoying this. This is like a lot better than I expected from the boob game. The game, the phone ad, boob jiggling, butt jiggling, gun game. This is like a lot deeper plot than I expected.
I'm no longer beautiful. Wouldn't it be better if I just died? Or went back and spent the rest of my days as a test subject? I don't know what I am anymore. I don't know what I should live for anymore. Who am I? Anichiro or Cinderella? Ave, in your eyes, what do I look like?
A pathetic fool.
Rude.
If you're looking for comfort, you came to the wrong person. You know me. I'm not one for flattery. However, there are others who can do that in my stead.
Huh?
I called some of your old friends over.
Oh, is everybody here?
They'll be here soon.
Reassembled fairy tale. Are they gonna
Do you think there's anyone tracking us?
Oh yeah, everybody's just here. Okay, everybody's just here.
I would assume so.
It's awfully quiet, though.
This is Oswald we're talking about, after all. It might be smart to sit back and observe it first.
Well, we haven't noticed anything that seems too concerning, so it should be okay.
We want to see Cinderella as soon as we can.
Cinderella, come out.
You still look like Anichiro to me.
Her eyes are
Your
just a different
eyes
color.
Are still red.
Her eyes are just a different color, that's it.
She wasn't into the innocent look
Oh
anymore,
yeah,
so
I
she went
forgot
for
you're
a
big endless
makeover.
simp.
Cinderella, say something.
Everyone?
I'm sorry? Hansel, Gretel, and Little Mermaid flinch and step back.
Sorry, we're not scared. You just surprised us, that's all.
Oh. I'm sorry, everyone. I'm sorry for causing you so much suffering. For messing everything up. I know this might be hard to believe, but I think I'm in my right mind now.
Little Mermaid cautiously approaches Cinderella and quietly reaches out her hand.
Siren.
Cinderella extends her hand to hold Little Mermaid's. Startled, Little Mermaid takes a few steps back.
Gretel and I think Siren is still scared.
Thanks, Captain Obvious.
I'm scared. That Gretel wants to kill Cinderella. We're still sore about getting our butts handed to us.
Watch your mouth.
You should consider our feelings. If Oswald hadn't saved Hansel and Gretel and the others, we would all have died. We also know the reason Cinderella acted the way she did was because she was corrupted.
Yeah.
However, we're still scared and want to kill her.
I'm sorry.
Give us some time. It won't be easy to go back to the way things
I don't
were.
know. I don't know about Oswald,
Once
okay?
it's
He's
clear
like...
that you're back to your usual self. We'll apologize. And we'll give you a big hug.
Yes, he repaired them.
Sorry.
I haven't seen him, though.
Siren, stop talking.
I'm a little scared too. Give me a little more time.
Be careful and don't phrase anything like a command, or it can activate your powers.
A little time will make things better.
I told you not to speak. Why don't you listen to me?
Okay, I understand. You can't trust me yet. I'll wait.
It's getting late, so let's get some rest.
I feel bad for Abe.
It'll take at least a day for everyone to lower their guard anyway.
Yes, I think that's a good idea.
Can I borrow Cinderella for a bit?
No, don't. Say no.
Sure.
Say no. Oh, I don't trust
You
this.
should try and make her feel better.
Got it. Cinderella, this way.
She's like... She's like
Okay.
corralling toddlers.
Thank goodness.
Sorry. I can't help the way I feel. I'm scared.
I'm focusing.
Gretel feels a little sorry for Cinderella.
I know. We can't go back to the way things were straight away.
If you tell me not to talk, I'm just gonna tell you right now. Tell me not to talk, I'm just gonna want to talk. Okay. Okay, so what we're gonna do, I have to go to the bathroom. And it sounds like this plot is gonna be very important. I don't want to be distracted by how much I need to take a pee. So I'm gonna go do that. Alright, we're settling down. We're settling in. Okay. Click. Oh, I got it auto. The tea again! No! Don't drink the tea again! Don't drink the tea again. Oh, wait. Is it not?
To ease us into talking more openly.
There was no audio. There was no audio for a second there. Is that just me? Was that just me? That might have been my headset.
Thank you.
Don't mention it.
Okay.
Do your eyes hurt?
We got it.
No, they don't. They don't feel strange at all. It just feels like a simple color change, that's all.
It looks like a mark.
You're right.
It's pretty.
I'd rather you not say that.
Sorry.
Oh, don't drink the tea.
What about the rest of you? Any pain or discomfort?
This might sound strange, but I feel more energetic than ever. I almost feel omnipotent.
That's understandable. You underwent a major upgrade. How about your appetite or sleep habits?
The same. No change.
You really are back. You haven't changed a bit. Your tone, your facial expressions, everything is the same.
Yeah.
It's such a relief.
Thank you.
Do you remember everything from when you were corrupted?
Yes, I remember everything. I acted of my own free will. Killing those NIKKEs and those humans. I thought it was all for the Queen. I truly believed I was doing something beautiful. When I came to my senses, I wanted to die.
So, it warps your consciousness entirely. Turns you into a rapture.
I believe so.
Was there anything else that was out of the norm?
There was this wall.
A wall?
Okay.
I was present, but I saw another version of me on the other side of the wall, and I couldn't break it down. But me beyond the wall did terrible things. All I could do was watch helplessly.
Like a split personality. Huh, that's remarkable.
My mental faculties weren't enough to resist it. I was terrified.
Not...
Was there anything else?
She's way too, like, weirdly
Like
scientifically interested in this.
To you or something?
Yes, someone spoke to me. It tried to tempt me into listening to it.
It tried to persuade you into doing things?
I don't know if I could call it persuasion. There was a time when I came to my senses, and when I did, it threatened me. As if it had a personality all its own. It tried to bring me over to the dark side.
Is that what corruption is capable of? This is astounding.
Yeah, okay.
This all sounds like science fiction. The rate at which the raptures have evolved is astonishing.
Red shoes? Why do you sound like that?
Huh?
You seem happy about this.
Yeah, freakishly excited.
Oh, well... You could say that corruption is my own creation.
Okay. I thought she was just gonna also be corrupted. Okay. I didn't think she made it. I didn't think she was gonna have made it. Red for red.
I'll never be able to defeat the Raptures at this rate.
Yeah. I knew she did it. 100% she did it to Cindy. Oh, fuck.
The Raptures are infinite, while we're finite in number.
A grounded assessment, to be sure.
So, we have to go big. That's the only way we'll be able to turn the tide.
Did you have anything in mind?
I believe so. No, actually, I'm certain I do.
She said she was something like a high-ranking priest, yeah.
Difficult. Close to impossible, in fact.
And I don't know. I don't know
But we
Rapunzel,
have
but she
to
looks
make
like
it
she's a nun
happen.
or a priest or something.
As the goddesses, we must protect humanity.
What's your plan? Do you think we stand a chance?
Even if we didn't, we have to try. That's our job. So, Red Shoes, never give up. I'll take the first step. All you have to do is follow me. I'll become humanity's savior. I need you on my side. I have to go. We'll meet again.
Goodbye, Rapunzel. I wish you luck. Having hope in a situation where you can't win. Wouldn't siding with the Raptures solve this problem?
I see.
First, corruption was a bagatelle, something trivial which momentarily paralyzed NIKKE's. However, the way it operated was somewhat unorthodox. It didn't affect the nervous system.
God, your plan
nor
is
any
so
other part
dumb.
of the body.
I get it, but it's so dumb.
So, I was curious as to how it could induce paralysis. Every NIKKE's brain has something called a nymph. Have you heard of it? It injects information into the brain and then backs up all the information contained within the brain. In the initial stage, corruption forces its way into this nymph to issue a command not to move. The important thing was that it touched the nymph. It's that simple. This is where I saw the future. A future where we don't lose. A future where humanity wins this war.
We don't win.
It's simple. We simply need to be on the same side.
That's not
I
winning!
didn't have the necessary skills to affect the nymph, so I started investigating this corruption phenomenon. And I discovered something remarkable.
Yeah, I see it.
Corruption comprises a code that even humans can understand. This was a revelation. I tried inputting simple commands from the corruption process into the NIKKE's. You know what happened? They
Okay, now her eyes are way
moving
more red.
according to the command that was input. It was fascinating. So, I implanted my own personality data into the corruption code and modified it to have the subject think in the same manner as a rapture.
Okay, so it was her voice. It was 100% her voice.
This was also a resounding success. The NIKKE's infected by the corruption only repeated actions which were beneficial to the Raptures. I was overwhelmed with joy. I had discovered a way for humanity to coexist with the Raptures.
I was not sure in any way whatsoever. I
enemy
can't tell
we
as soon as you put a
must
filter on
defeat.
it.
But if we switch our way of thinking and proceed with the mindset that Raptures are our allies, then we don't need to fight anymore. We can truly achieve harmony. But there was a big problem. The corruption injected with my personality had very obvious limitations. It didn't last long. It either got attacked by the nymph and died, or physically destroyed the brain. My personality data was inferior and unable to perform a diverse range of actions. I had gone as far as I could with my own skill set. I became painfully aware of my limitations. So, I implanted this improved corruption code in the Raptures and returned them. I trusted the Raptures. If the Raptures had achieved such incredible evolutionary progress in a short period with this improved corruption code, I firmly believed that they would be able to hone it to perfection.
And so what, they gave it back to her?
Disappoint.
How'd they give it back to her?
When the Raptures returned with the new and improved corruption code, I felt as if I had the entire world in the palm of my hand.
I thought she'd...
Although it had become something unique to raptures, something that humans could not understand, it was perfection personified. That was what created you. Anichiro, the fruit of my labor. That was how the raptures responded to the peace treaty I sent out. I proposed that we could live together in harmony. You, Anichiro, are a symbol of peace between the raptures and humanity. You are a perfect being. The most beautiful being. If you had a beastly beauty when you were corrupted, now your beauty is absolute. Tell me more. Tell me everything about yourself. How are you feeling? Do you still want to live for the raptures? How does it feel when you see a NIKKE? Is there a difference from before? Do you sleep? Can you taste? Do the raptures attack you? Do you feel like you are out of place?
Okay.
Do you want to kill humans? Do you want to save them?
Oh,
Do you
okay.
still hear voices? How long can you hold your breath? Tell me. Tell me everything, Anichiro. Please.
I have a question.
Questions are also good. What is it?
Are you the one who implanted the corruption in me?
Yes. I did it during your last maintenance check.
Why me?
Because
Oh, I guess, yeah, it wasn't the
you're
tea.
most
It was just she got
perfect
to help with the
NIKKE
maintenance
amongst
check.
us.
Okay, yeah, that makes more sense.
The result of the rapture-improved corruption combined with your perfection.
She's going to absolutely
I had no
blast
doubt
this
that
woman
the
away.
results would be sublime. The raptures realized that too. That's why they modified you to be omnipotent. The ultimate masterpiece, jointly created by me, the raptures, and Ave. Is such beauty even moral? It's almost blasphemous.
Did you do this to the others as well?
No, not yet. I didn't want to waste any precious subjects until I confirmed your outcome.
When did you come up with the idea of coexisting with the raptures?
A while ago, when I was still human.
Why did you apply to become a Grimm's model?
In order to spread my beliefs, I required
Her
power.
plan is so dumb.
I had to climb up the ranks. Rather than coming from a priest or
It only works for
VTC
NIKKEs, right?
researcher,
So the rest of humanity is just gonna
would
die,
carry much
right?
more
All the humans in the Ark, they're all
Are
just
you
gonna die,
saying you
right?
want to infect all NIKKEs?
Yes.
How have you not been found out yet?
I'm aware that others would consider me insane. It's that awareness that has allowed me to remain undetected. I was surprised that they wanted to do a brain scan, but it didn't amount to much. Anichiro. It's destiny. How else could everything have fallen into place so perfectly? You must guide me. You must guide everyone on the heretic path.
Did
on
she
the
just
path
think...
to harmony?
One last question.
Did she just think that like all humans are gonna
Please
turn into
ask.
NIKKEs?
Is there a reason
And then
why
like
I
all
shouldn't
and
kill
then
you
like
now?
all of them will get corrupted?
Because I'm going to help you. Now,
Or she
we can
just, like,
begin to
not
walk the
care
path
about the rest
toward
of
peaceful
people.
coexistence with the raptures. Not many people
Oh, yeah, she's
will
locked in.
understand, but I will see my plan through. I simply need you to remain a symbolic figure.
I'm focusing.
I'll take care of everything else. So, Anichiro, with
Yeah. A beam of light from blah blah blah. She collapsed lifelessly to the ground.
Don't call me that.
Cinderella lowers her head and cradles her face in her hands, sobbing silently. Wait, did she actually kill her? Cinderella quickly raises her head. Red Shoes is moving.
How? I pierced her core straight through.
Yeah, she's corrupted herself, 100%. Both of Red Shoes twist and contort at unnatural angles. She then charges at Cinderella while frantically swinging her appendages. The flailing legs ceaselessly pound on glass slippers.
Her appendages are moving even after the main body has been taken out.
Red Shoes moves like a marionette with the strings detached. Look at that fucking butt. Severing both of Red Shoe's legs from her body, like a sword through air. Red Shoes once again falls lifelessly to the floor. The two detached legs wander around aimlessly as if lost and not knowing where to go. After a while, they disappear into the darkness.
You're still breathing?
Oh, none of her friends are going to be very happy about this.
Oh, how happy I would be to be turned into a heretic.
Oh, this was a one-on-one conversation, honey. Red Shoe's eyes grow faint as her life slips away, and her movement ceases.
It was you. This is all because of you. You caused all this pain and misery. Damn you!
Cinderella?
Huh?
Red Shoes!
Is she dead?
What's going on? Explain!
Cinderella looks around with trembling eyes. The room, which is in shambles. Red Shoe's corpse with her legs amputated and a hole in her chest. And her standing beside the body. The faces of her comrades unable to hide their fear and horror.
Did you do this?
No, it's not.
Cinderella?
It wasn't me. I mean, I did this to her. But she was trying to corrupt. She said that the corruption was her doing. She was trying to use it to...
What?
Gretel?
Glass slippers are solid, so I'll use acid. Roger. Let's kill this heretic.
No, I'm not a heretic. I'm not Enichiro anymore. It's me, Cinderella.
Let me ask you a question then. You're saying Red Shoes is behind this corruption, and it was her who planted it inside you?
That's right. I can explain every...
Do you really expect us to believe that? There's no way Red Shoes would do something like that.
Yeah, you're not even real.
You feel the same way, Siren? Then what about me? What about me? You think I would kill Red Shoes without cause? Why isn't anyone hearing out my side of the story? Why I did it, or what happened? I'm back. I'm all better now. Why don't you believe me? Why didn't any of you? When I saw you all a while ago, why didn't anyone ask if I was okay? Huh? When you all look at me, what do you see?
Cinderella's question is greeted with a silence.
Okay, I understand now. Even after what I put you through, you were willing to meet with me. I'm grateful for that. But I guess I had the wrong impression. You simply wanted to see a monster. You wanted to hurt a monster.
Cinderella begins to levitate.
Cinderella! Don't follow me, or I'll kill you where you stand.
Cinderella disappears, leaving her former colleagues standing amongst the ruined room. They silently stare up at the sky where Cinderella disappeared. Oh, yeah, no, she's having a bad time. She's having a bad time, but yeah, she got set up. She didn't use her fucking brain. Which was that she's in a 1v1 room. She should... she's having such a bad time. Cinderella wakes up from her sleep. and stares blankly out the window into space. At the point where the horizon meets the cloudless sky, as tears fall down her face, the sun sets, and she falls back to sleep. Cinderella weeps. Cinderella wakes up from her sleep and stares blankly out of the window into space. At the point where the horizon meets the cloudless sky, as tears fall down her face, the sun sets, and she falls back to sleep. Cinderella weeps. Cinderella wakes up from her sleep, and suddenly, she realizes what she must do.
My life is no longer a beautiful fairy tale. I am a traitor to humanity.
Oh, I know. I know it was a situation in which
the way my story has been written.
It was not she would not be thinking logically.
A fairy tale that is not beautiful must be erased.
But still, it's just like you could see it happen. You could see it coming. Folds and unfolds the panels which only a few moments ago were emitting a barrage of light beams, and was designed to be aimed at the scourge of the mankind, turned to Cinderella. Cinderella closes her eyes. In her mind, the image which arises is not the goddess squad she so longed to be a part of, not the NIKKEs and humans who perished and suffered by her hand, not the researcher who turned the gun on himself right before her eyes, nor Red Shoes whom she killed in a murderous rage. It was one who appeared out of nowhere during her agony.
Cinderella.
Cinderella thought she was hearing voices.
Get up.
With trepidation, she opens her eyes. Abe is standing before her.
Turn glass slippers off, you idiot.
Huh?
How do you keep finding her?
How did you find me?
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Mom, you're crazy.
Answer
Pause?
me.
Paused. Oh, yeah, that's true.
How did you find me? Answer me.
I thought you would be here.
What?
You always said that someday, when this was all over, you'd want to spend your days in a place where the cloudless sky meets the horizon.
There's just one place on the entire planet that does that? Outside, the cloudless sky and the horizon intermingle.
After you ran away, I looked for a place that matched that description. I assumed that you would have thought that everything was over.
That's like...
There were a few places that fit the bill, but this one
you know
was
what?
The furthest.
I'll just allow it. I'll allow it. It's a little dumb, but I'll allow it.
Did I say that?
You did.
I don't remember.
I do.
Why are you here?
To take you away.
Where?
Anywhere but here.
Wherever it is, I'm not going. I will stay here.
And do what? Die?
Yes.
I can't allow that.
I don't need your permission.
That's where you're wrong. I created you, so I say when you get to die. Come on, get up.
Abe takes Cinderella's hand, and she flinches.
I told you to get up.
What are you trying to do?
Get up so we can have some snacks and chat.
I don't think it's in the Earth. I mean, in the Ark. I think it's,
Come on, please.
Forget about me.
No.
It's on. Is it? Are they in the Ark or are they on the surface?
About me. I've become a monster. I'm no longer beautiful. I stood in the goddess's way. I killed many humans and my own comrade. I've ruined everything.
Okay.
There's no reason for me to live.
You have to live.
Why?
Abe sits down in front of Cinderella.
Because I want to be the best engineer this world has ever known. You are my creation.
Okay.
My
I
greatest
just gotta
masterpiece.
Real quick, low key. Every single time Abe shows up in her art, she looks like a Pokemon trainer. I just have to put that out here. I've wanted to say it this whole time. Especially when she was getting shot by beams. But she looks like she would be a Pokemon trainer. I guess technically she is a Pokemon trainer with NIKKE's, yeah.
It can't end like this. I can't let you end it all on such a miserable note. Otherwise, I would have created something which didn't amount to anything. No, this isn't where the story ends. Your story can only come to a close when you're at your most beautiful.
I already have too much blood on my hands. I'm not beautiful anymore.
You are beautiful.
My story has been tainted.
Your prince.
There's no happy ending for me anymore. A fairy tale, which is no longer beautiful, should be erased.
I've always been watching you. I didn't want to miss a single moment. Your perseverance towards achieving your goals. Your refusal to give up. Your way of thinking. The future. Your dreams. I watched it all. I couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe I could create a masterpiece such as yourself.
Yeah, she's cute.
I couldn't take my eyes off you.
Oh wait, are you guys gonna kiss?
You are so beautiful.
Wait, are they gonna kiss?
Huh? You always had a captive audience in me. Your attention was focused on the Goddess Squad. You wanted to be part of them. To be honest, I wasn't terribly interested in them. Because you were more beautiful. You were shining bright like a diamond.
I don't know, man.
And you were right in front of me. So why would I look at inferior beings that were far away? You were the most beautiful being that I ever created. My goddess of victory.
What's her muse?
Goddess of victory.
That's why it can't end here. My goddess of victory must shine the brightest and be the most beautiful. Let's rewrite it. Let's rewrite this fairy tale which has gone astray. You're still alive.
Samson, you need to stop.
It's
You're too crazy.
Not over yet. There's still a chance to rewrite
the music
story
is cute.
as many times as we want. It's only the first chapter that's finished. There's still a long way to go until the ending. There's bound to be plenty of twists and turns along the way.
It's cute and sweet.
Let's create a happy ending.
But I've already killed so many people.
You weren't you.
Yeah, you aren't you.
I stood in the way of the Goddess Squad.
That's not what you intended.
I became the enemy of the entire human race.
It's not your fault.
I even killed Red Shoes with my own hands.
She was a bitch.
You must have had a good reason for what you did. I trust you. No matter what happens, I will always trust you.
Aww.
I'm blinded by your light and your beauty.
They're totally gonna make out.
Look, Cinderella.
Abe and Cinderella look at glass slippers. Their reflection is stained with blood.
What do you see?
A monster covered in blood.
Don't be a fool. That can be wiped away. No matter what it's covered in, that doesn't change what's underneath. Look, it's all clean. Whenever
all
you're
clean.
struggling,
That's not clean at
don't
all.
allow your image to define you. Instead, look at your true self. What do you see now?
When you look at me, what do you see, Ave?
I can't see anything. I'm too starstruck.
They're so cute. They're so
What do you
cute.
see?
Me,
Who are you?
Cinderella.
Yeah, that's true.
And what kind of person is Cinderella?
I need this.
Someone who betrayed humanity and killed a lot of people.
What do you mean? It's not an Ichiro who is reflected here. It's Cinderella. So I'll ask you again. What kind of person is Cinderella?
A person who, when in despair, received help from the goddesses and then idolized
No, I
them.
see it.
Someone who wanted to stand
I'm not
on
a
the
super
battlefield
emotional person, but
alongside
yeah,
them
I do
and
like it. I
applied
did
for
like
that
it a lot.
privilege. Who worked really hard and became a second-generation Grimm's model. A person who took great pride in that truth. Someone who took thousands, tens of thousands
She
of
looks much
tests,
better.
who always strived to achieve the best results, who never gave up on her dreams, who was always proud and full of confidence. A person who loved their comrades. Someone who loved humanity. A person who loved myself. The most beautiful person in the world.
And this Cinderella you're describing, what did she want to do?
Defeat those who would harm humanity and protect the human race. To rewrite the story.
That's better. Let's do it. Let's rewrite it. I'll be in the front row watching. I'll be your mirror. I'll watch you become your true self.
Okay.
Oh, is she grave?
You've watched over me all this time. Even if everyone turned their backs on me, you would remain by my side. For you, I will continue my story.
When you become exhausted and you can't stand to look at yourself, when the mirror's surface becomes smudged and dirty, just remember my eyes watching you. That's where you'll find the most beautiful goddess of victory this world has ever seen.
Oh, sorry. I didn't mean to call that. No, I'm going. I just gotta need a second.
I didn't expect this kind of talk to come from you.
Not a word of this to anyone. Having to suffer through this once for my child is difficult enough.
Did you say child?
Why are you making that weird face?
I'm touched.
Anyway, I know I was speaking confidently, but things have really gone to the dogs. Right now, you're...
The main reason why humanity had to flee underground. The one who destroyed the heretic research lab and who killed Red Shoes.
You already know. So, if we're being realistic, we have two choices. First, return to the central government and cooperate with the investigation. I'll be there to make sure they don't treat you roughly like before. We'll prove to them that you're completely and utterly free of corruption and explain the mechanisms behind it. While on paper, this is the safest and most conventional method, but it might not even be possible.
Especially considering I'm essentially a wanted criminal. I doubt I'll even be given the chance to explain myself.
Now, the second choice. Hide out and wait. Like I told you, humanity has acknowledged defeat and is hiding underground. An operation called Ark Guardian, centered around the Goddess Squad, is underway.
So how long has the Ark been
Whatever
around?
form it
The
ends
Ark's
up
been around for a
assuming,
while,
the
right?
operation will soon come to a close. The people will seal
Is
the
this
Ark
pre-Ark?
and ensure that nothing can enter or exit. Our second option is to hide away and wait until that happens.
Yeah, they're not in the Ark.
What happens then?
Because the Ark is like a thing
I don't
that's
know,
outside
maybe
of them.
consider getting into farming?
Yeah.
What's the point of living on a planet
They're on the
where
surface.
nothing remains?
You'll be alive, and that will be significant enough. You will wait, and you'll keep waiting. When humanity eventually emerges from their underground city, that is when you will help them. After enough time has passed, they'll be willing to overlook much of what has happened. While it's a safe choice, the disadvantage is that it will take a lot of time, and there's always the off chance that it will backfire. Pick whichever one you prefer.
Neither seems particularly alluring.
Then what are you going to do?
Oh my god, her name is
You said
Ave.
we should rewrite the story.
Abe. But they've been saying Ava, so it's grave.
So let's rewrite it.
This can also be a part of the story. Every story has an intermission.
Sorry.
I don't like that. It's not beautiful.
It's easy enough to say you don't like something, but not so easy to come up with alternatives.
For better or worse, I've become stronger. My current strength is incomparable to before.
Good for you.
And due to the many unwanted battles, my skills have also significantly improved.
Why would you bring that up now of all times?
Sorry, I didn't mean to make things more difficult. But it's the truth. I'm as strong as ever. In matters of physical strength, nothing is impossible for me.
Hey, don't tell me...
In order to fix the story, I need to right the wrongs I've committed. I'm going to take down the Queen.
You'll be on my squad, baby. Don't worry about it.
You mentioned that the number of raptures near the lift has increased, didn't you? It doesn't matter. With my current abilities, I can break through. I can erase the past catastrophes. The Goddess Squad will no longer be a failure. This is where it changes. What do you think? I think it's a beautiful plan that can resolve everything.
I don't think you have to go that far.
What do you mean?
She's such a cutie pie.
Humanity doesn't trust you. They consider you their enemy, a traitor. You don't have to go through all this.
Ave, I still want to be a second-generation Grimm's model. The savior of humanity. The successor to the Goddess Squad.
It's gonna be kind of crazy going back to the regular plot after this.
I'm doing it for myself. And for Ave, who created me. For my comrades. I need to undo
What's
the
even
damage
happening?
I caused with my own hands.
Marion's coming back?
So you're going to take down the Queen?
Yes.
Okay,
Sounds like
also...
a fool's errand.
Okay, wait, sorry.
Let's get started.
We need to do back to this.
That last bit contradicts the first part.
I keep watching this and how it just like almost does like the perfect boob circle, but it never does the perfect boob circle, and I keep like wanting it to do the perfect boob circle. But like one of those things where like the icon like floats in the corner but like never perfectly matches the corner. I just wanted to do it. Sorry.
High risk, high reward. I like it. If we want to turn things around, then we've got to do something drastic.
Sorry, I'll just watch.
There is something I need.
What is it?
I need Hansel.
That wasn't like a
Gretel,
smart. That wasn't
and
me
Simon.
guessing anything. That was just me watching that animation, and just how I just wanted to
need
like
to go
perfectly circle
together.
the boob.
Then I know for sure that we can win.
Are you certain?
How could we not? While they may not be as strong as me, they are still remarkable.
It's not a matter of how strong they are or aren't. It's whether they'll be willing to go with you in the first place.
They'll come with me. I'm sure of it.
What makes you so confident?
Because I believe everyone feels the same as I do.
I could go make some popcorn.
Okay.
I'm not actually going to,
Let's
though.
go meet them. I
Oh,
don't
we're
know
going to the
if they'll be
goddesses?
persuaded, but we can at least go see them.
If you talk to them, I'm sure they'll listen.
Do you think I've got a voice like sirens or something?
Come on.
No.
You can't tell me to
You
just
have
not
something
talk.
Better. You're able to save someone who was ready to give up everything. Who was ready to choose death.
I can't
Don't
not
you
think.
ever bring that up again, please.
There's no need to be flustered. You're beautiful.
Well, still, if we want to talk to them, then the first step is to go meet up with them. And that'll be the biggest stumbling block.
How come? Surely that wouldn't be an issue for you.
Well,
Okay.
the thing is, before I came here, I used a stun gun to knock them all out. I'm considered an important witness, so they wouldn't let me leave.
Oh.
You think that's funny?
A little bit.
Let's find them then.
Find them? You mean there?
Yes.
I guess there's some sense to that. Good. Then, let's start by sneaking in.
Wait. Someone's coming.
Is it a rapture?
I can't tell.
At that moment, a voice is heard from outside.
Come out. We have you surrounded.
Robot Oswald. I just want to see where we are. Okay, so then just end of story A and B. No, there's still end of story A and B. Nope. That. Not log. This one.
What an odd combination. What is this? I thought you said we were surrounded. A bit of an exaggeration, don't you think?
3 second-generation Grimm's models are more than enough to hem you in.
Hansel, Gretel, and Siren.
Seems like you haven't come here to talk things through. Tell me, why are you here?
We're here to take you in, and to eliminate the heretic, Anichiro.
Then I'm afraid you've wasted your trip. Since the heretic Anichiro is no more.
Allow me to convey the current feelings of the central government. You massacred untold numbers of NIKKEs and humans. Destroyed the heretic research lab. Murdered Red Shoes in cold blood.
She's a bitch.
You must be executed. Given the untold harm you have caused on humankind, both physically and on morale, we are here to kill you and secure your remains. The news of your death will boost morale.
I hate to admit it, but you're not wrong.
Furthermore, any future option to capture or negotiate with Anichiro is off the table. Our primary goal is elimination.
Isn't that going a bit overboard? A heretic's body holds untold research potential.
Too many have died by her hand. It's not just the central government. The common people harbor a desire for revenge. So many of them have lost family and friends.
So she's become a figurehead.
Correct. Raptures are already starting to be viewed as a natural phenomenon, akin to a natural disaster. There is no trace of individuality amongst them. They are an anonymous collective, a faceless horde. But the heretic Anichiro? She is one person. A perfect and singular target to focus on.
So you came to kill her? And you brought them along?
Huh?
There is nothing better than a Grimm's model to combat a heretic.
Hey, you guys. What's gotten into you? Did you really come to kill Cinderella?
They're all in a bit of a tight spot. Their top member, Cinderella, has been corrupted. Red Shoes, once a high-ranking
Okay, that's what I wanted to say.
from BTC,
Like,
is dead.
I'm not allowed to talk. Is that
Siren is barely able to
they
control the
just
immense
have
power she
gotten their
wields.
asses handed every single time they
As for
fight her.
Hansel and Gretel, they are illicit creations.
So this is
Only
like a
3
non-threat.
second-generation Grimm's models were supposed to be made. Cinderella, Red Shoes, and Siren.
Oh, so this is the other.
Hansel and
They can
Gretel
pretend
were
this is
created
3.
by you without prior authorization.
Oh, okay.
You created full-fledged NIKKEs, all in secret. You know what this implies, don't you?
That I'm amazing?
I won't deny that. But it also casts doubt upon your intentions. Only a potential traitor would conduct such actions in secret. The Heretic is a new weapon that you created, and the second-generation Grimm's models were all made to eventually serve as such. It makes for a convenient cover-up, and you're the perfect scapegoat.
If you had a brain in your head, you'd know that's complete horse.
My
Just say
opinion
horseshit.
doesn't matter. What matters is that this is what most people will think. In particular, those who are in power.
So what are you trying to say?
Cinderella, if you die, everyone else can be cleared of their charges. If you take the blame for what's happened and die, Ave and the other Grimm's models can return. They can be humanity's saviors once again, the successors to the goddesses. Only you will be considered a traitor. To capture you, the second-generation Grimm's models were deployed. After a fierce battle, they emerged victorious. The foe that even the Goddess Squad struggled against will be defeated. Vengeance will be ours.
Oh, he sounds very happy about
It would be a grand
this.
achievement, one which overshadows any minor details.
I understand what you're saying, but I have no intention of cooperating. There is something I must do.
What is that?
I will defeat the Queen.
Huh? I see. Given your specifications, this is not as outlandish as it may sound. Very well.
Yeah, I know.
Is this your final decision?
Oswald's just being like a puppet.
I should have known this is what you'd all decide.
Hansel, Gretel, Siren.
Yeah, he's
Let's
not
go
happy about
together.
his job.
With your help, we can win.
Gretel and I want to ask you something.
Sure.
Did Anichiro kill Red Shoes?
No. I did.
Why did you kill her?
She deserved to die.
I thought Red Shoes was kind. She took good care of us. She was kind to
Oh,
Simon.
she was a bitch, though.
She liked Cinderella. Was your hate for Red Shoes so strong as to forget all that?
Yes. I despised her.
If you start to hate Gretel and me, will you kill us too?
If you do something like what Red Shoes did, then yes. I will kill you.
This is so vague. This
What
is so
were Red
vague.
Shoes' final words?
You're being so vague.
She didn't say anything.
I see. Oswald told me that she was refining the corruption virus.
I did some of my own investigating.
Oh, Oswald, you're such a G.
Turns out Red Shoes was using an old VTC research lab in secret. We found over 200 NIKKEs and about 10 raptures there.
Oswald is a G. Okay. All right. He's cool. He's a
NIKKEs
rat-faced
all have their
bastard. He's a
brains
rat-faced
operated
bastard, but
and
he's
the
cool,
raptures
isn't he?
have been implanted with
He's a cool guy.
corruption.
Is that true?
All the NIKKEs were dead, but something stood out even more than that. All their eyes were red. The raptures were all functioning normally. They had been stripped of their armor and were immobile. Only the corruption-inducing devices were operational. Red Shoes was refining the corruption process. Of that, there is no doubt. And one more thing. The entire lab was full of your photos.
I see.
So the entire central government knows that
Gretel and I knew
it was
that
an
Red
inside
Shoes
job.
did some bad things. And even worse things to Cinderella. But did you have to kill her? Was there no other option?
Wait,
No,
what?
there wasn't.
No.
I think you're trying to play it off like you don't care. Gretel thinks you're crying. We both like you, Cinderella. We also liked Red Shoes.
Okay, wait. I gotta pause. I gotta pause.
Yeah.
I gotta pause. So they literally know. They literally know that Red Shoes was the reason she got corrupted and the reason she murdered a bunch of people. But they're like, but Red Shoes was nice to us, so that makes it K? That's their argument? Alright, alright. I'm just making sure I didn't miss anything.
Sad. Red Shoes was like family to us. And now she's gone.
But she gave us
I'm
cookies,
sad
so
too.
like, that's
I
fine.
don't want to lose another family member. So we will protect you. We will protect Cinderella. Let's go together.
Thank you.
Can I hug you?
Sure.
Are they gonna are they gonna explode? Are they gonna explode?
Sorry for not believing in what you said. For not believing you. Sorry.
I'm excited.
Sorry.
It's okay.
Okay, they're fine. I thought they were gonna
Thank you
fucking
for coming to
kamikaze
with me.
her.
Thank you for forgiving me.
You did nothing wrong.
Wait till this cutscene's over, and then you can explain it to me. Cinderella gently pats Hansel and Gretel on the back, then slowly walks towards Little Mermaid. Cinderella quietly extends her hand to Little Mermaid. Little Mermaid silently regards Cinderella's extended hand, then reaches out her own in response. I literally did think that they were gonna do that.
You were hurting. You were very lonely.
You fool. I told you not to talk.
I was so scared. if the person in front of me was the real you? I was scared that you might hurt me again. I avoided your hand. You probably just wanted to hold hands. No one would have held Cinderella's hand.
You're holding my hand now. That's all I need.
Yeah, Chaozu, sorry. I thought they were Chaozuing her. Like 100%. I couldn't remember his fucking name, thank you.
Oswald?
Yes?
But like from both sides.
No.
You didn't come here to kill us, did you?
I was sent here to eliminate you. That much is true. But I failed.
And here you are, practically laying down the red carpet to let us escape.
Don't be ridiculous. So are you going to kill the queen?
Yes.
Then you are officially fugitives now. Your names will have a curse upon them, and you will be shunned. Can you handle that?
It's okay. We can always clear our names again.
Gretel and I are okay with it.
Hansel and Gretel were gonna put that witch in the oven. Oswald hands Abe a small tablet.
A list of safe places and routes that will keep you out of harm's way. Perhaps it will come in handy.
Why are you doing this? It's unlike you.
I'm a fan.
Oswald extends his hand and points off into the distance. He points to a gigantic pillar stretching from the horizon up into the far reaches of the sky, the lift.
You have to win. Give humanity the victory they deserve.
Leave it to
Oh,
us.
Oswald is like super dead.
I will bring you
in current times.
splendid, beautiful victory.
I guess so is other commander. Alright. You guys ready? This is the part where I need to shut up, right? This is the part where I need to shut up? Alright. I don't, you know, I don't appreciate this. I don't appreciate you telling me to shut up. I'll be honest. It makes me want to talk more. But I'll do it. I'm gonna still read these. In front of the lift. The girls stand in front of a seemingly endless Rapture army. The sight is enough to make Abe's breath leave her body. Her throat dries up, and as she gulps nervously, she recalls the conversation they just had.
Oswald? You never had any doubt, did you?
What do you mean?
You knew Cinderella was free from the corruption. I thought a hard case like you would prioritize the worst case scenario for sure.
I was hoping for this to be the outcome.
What?
That there was once a hero who was willing to fight until the bitter end. If she had given in to the corruption, that would be far too tragic an ending to the story. If corruption can be treated, then there's a chance that the hero could be rehabilitated as well. She's capable of that, and much more. Holding on to that kernel of hope, I decided to believe. To believe that corruption can be treated.
I had no idea you were this sentimental.
Only in certain situations. Ave, speaking of the worst case scenario, I need to tell you.
You're talking about how Cinderella might not be completely cured, right?
You knew.
What was it called again? Vaphaus? I read a report. When you're exposed to it, 98% of the nanomachines in the body are destroyed.
Ooh, 98. Not 100.
Cinderella's body is mostly made up of nanomachines now, but she hasn't experienced any changes.
The nanomachines collapsed and then regenerated. The key word to keep in mind here is internal.
Yes, I remember them using that term in the report. These nanomachines they refer to must be the nymph.
You know about Nymph as well? That's classified information.
A fugitive cares little about confidentiality. Anyway, if this Vophouse kills the nymph, then it's fair to assume that 98% of Cinderella's nymph is currently dead.
Correct. 2% remains. That could also mean that some corruption might still be present. We must also keep in mind that being nanomachines, they are capable of reproduction. If that happens, what will you do?
What do you mean by that?
I'm talking about if Cinderella becomes Anichiro again.
Cinderella will never be tainted again.
What evidence do you have to support that?
My own conviction. Nothing more.
Now who's being sentimental?
Only in certain situations.
Ave? Are you okay?
Huh? Oh, yeah, I'm okay. Just a bit nervous.
I hardly think it's fair that my first mission is to overthrow the Queen. Gretel, on the other hand, finds it very exciting.
The Ark is being sealed as we speak. The defensive operations centered around the Goddess Squad, Ark Guardian, is reaching its final stages. That means the high-level Raptors are heading for the Ark. But the Ark will be sealed and kept safe. Because the goddesses are there. While the Raptors head for the Ark, our aim is to find the Queen and attack. While all the pretty little Raptors are out to play, we strike when their house is empty. Well, maybe not entirely empty. None of you have to come with us. This is a glorified suicide mission. You can all go back and say that Cinderella escaped. Your lives could return to normal.
Why aren't you going back, Ave? You're the weakest one amongst us. To be honest, you won't be able to help much in terms of combat.
I can still do repairs on you insolent goofballs. I have to see this through to the end. I need to witness the moment Cinderella clears her name once and for all. The moment she rewrites her story.
Gretel and I don't care about that. We just want Cinderella to live. That's why we have to protect her.
They can't win!
I want Cinderella to be happy. It's been too long since she felt happiness.
Thank you, everyone. Our story should have ended as a happy fairy tale. One that would have been remembered fondly for generations to come. But I ruined it all. I turned it into a story filled with pain and misery. But the story isn't over yet. I must continue writing it. Not just for myself, but for all of you as well. I promise that the story we'll write from now on won't be one of failure, but one with a happy ending.
We believe in you.
Come. Let's write our story.
Bundle him up nice and tight, Siren.
Whatever, she flies out, whatever, she shoots her stuff. All the Raptors who heard the secret command proceed to gather in unison at the center of the area.
Let's do it, Gretel. Yes, the secret recipe. And tea, matter, bomb.
A ball of light emerges from Witch's Cauldron and hurls itself towards the bunched-up group of Raptors. Upon impact, there's a blinding explosion, gargantuan in scale.
That wasn't an actual hydrogen bomb, was it?
Oh, hydrogen bomb?
Not. I just came up with a joke name that sounded cool.
Don't scare me like that.
Rocked by the momentous explosion, the area is now littered with the remains of decimated raptors. Before long, however, additional raptors fill the empty space.
Gretel and I think there are too many raptures.
Don't worry. We can break through.
The VA said hydrogen.
Glass slippers, full contact. Shower them.
Who knows what it was? It was something, though. Blue lights dance and intertwine casually, or something. The blue light showers upon the group of raptors with pinpoint accuracy, piercing straight through all of their cores. Having lost their power source, the raptors collapse lifelessly to the ground. It probably wasn't casually. That probably wasn't the word.
Amazing.
Let's keep going. Once we get inside the lift, victory is as good as ours.
All right, we can make it.
No Guardian-level raptors detected. Since you're all experts at annihilating raptors, I don't foresee any major problems.
A loud explosion rings out near the walls of the lift, followed by clouds of smoke. A red raptor leaps out from the plumes, changes its direction several times in mid-air, and lands in front of the group. At first, Ave is encouraged by the fact that the raptor is fairly familiar in appearance to what they've encountered before. But after seeing a familiar red leg, she is shaken to her core.
Are those Red Shoes' legs?
They've been modified to form a rapture.
Is Red Shoes...
You got your wish, Red Shoes. No, that's not it.
Red Shoes... No,
poor
never mind.
thing. The raptures were never interested in you. Only in your weaponry.
This was the boss fight? I don't remember it.
I'll right this wrong. I'll take these red shoes which you never deserved, and erase them from this world.
I don't know. I just killed them. Should we do it again? Sorry. I'm going. God dang. I don't have mirrors. I don't have mirrors. We could do it again. Can we not do it again? Oh, okay. The red-legged rapture moves chaotically through the air.
Damn you, stop flying around.
Ugh, so annoying.
Stop now. Be gone.
As the glass slipper's light pierces through the rapture, it extends its tentacles, which impale Cinderella. After this final attack, the rapture explodes, sending pieces flying every which way. Cinderella hastily cuts off the tentacles that pierce through her.
Don't tell me this.
Is meant to induce corruption.
Is everybody else... Oh, God.
You came back. And you brought your friends along too.
Did everybody else get corrupted too?
Now, let's go over your mission once again. You don't want to see your friends killed by your own hand, do you? State your mission. Then you can be at ease. There's no time. Hurry.
Cinderella looks at the version of herself beyond the wall and sees her friends looking back at her. Hansel and Gretel are running towards her. Siren is holding her face. Ave is grabbing her shoulders and shaking her. Cinderella looks into Ave's eyes and sees her own reflection. She sees herself staring blankly into space. Cinderella looks back into Ave's eyes, and there
Yes.
she sees it.
You've always been watching me. Your own goddess of victory. I won't allow myself to be tainted anymore. I have someone in my corner watching me. I have to be beautiful in their eyes. Be gone! The thought of your filth blighting my beauty sickens me.
I don't know if those are secrets. I think that's just the algorithm glitching out.
Cinderella, snap out of it! Damn it, don't do this to me. We're so close.
Oh, does it say something?
Wake up! Wake up!
Okay, never mind. There are secrets.
What's wrong? You look like you're about to cry.
But the corruption...
What are you talking about? Don't worry. Your goddess of victory will never be tarnished.
Oh man. My heart can't take much more of this.
Cinderella, are you okay?
Of course. I'm fine. No matter what happens, I will never inflict any pain on any of you.
Classic Windings.
Good. Then let's go. The path ahead is clear. It's time to take down the Queen. Everyone, keep your head on a
They
swivel.
can't win.
There's no knowing what we might find inside the lift.
Wow. So pretty.
Yeah, beautiful.
No way you'd be riding this if you had a fear of heights.
Gretel and I think it's strange. The world as we know it has changed significantly, but from here, it looks as if not much has happened.
You're right. Ave, how long until we reach the space station?
Assuming that nothing goes wrong, we should arrive in 1 hour.
That's fast.
While it's technically a freight elevator, the speed is more akin to a shuttle.
Is there something on your mind?
No, not really. I'm just feeling confident that we got it right. The freight elevator is operating normally. If you look around, you can see all different sizes of scratches. So our theory that they used this to send the Raptures down to the surface must be correct. They're made at the space station and transported using this lift. So, if things go south, if we just detach the space station...
How about destroying the lift itself?
That's essentially impossible. It's too big. And, thanks to gluttony, the use of large-scale weapons is prohibited. Only
Seven
small
deadly
groups like
sins?
us could have made it this far.
Eve? Gretel and I think it's a bit hot in here.
Really? Could the temperature regulation system be broken? I'll check.
Abe approaches the control panel.
Actually, it's strange. It's not hot. It's burning.
I have a bad feeling.
Don't worry. Ave is looking into...
A giant beam blasts through and vaporizes half the elevator. The resulting drop in air pressure causes everything to shake violently. Abe and Cinderella instinctively cling to the wall. Half of the elevator has been completely vaporized, as if never existing. The edges near where the beam hit are glowing a flaming red. Abe stares
A beam attack from above? What?
Yeah, they're fucking dead.
Where did everybody go? Where are they? Hansel! Gretel! Siren! Where are you? Did they fall?
Ave!
What's going on?
Pull yourself together. I'm sure everyone's safe.
They're fucking dead,
Could they
dude.
be, when we're this high up?
They'll be...
Sorry. Another gaping hole is torn in the elevator. Abe is barely clinging onto the newly severed area.
Abe, I'm coming!
Abe shakes her head vigorously and steadies her gaze.
Don't come! You'll get hit! This attack is from the Queen, I'm certain of it. She's armed with a high-output beam weapon. If you use glass slippers, we might stand a chance. So long as it's not destroyed entirely, this elevator will continue to ascend. Deploy glass slippers and keep going up!
What are you saying?
If you think you can't win, detach the station. Send the Queen packing. That way, you'll at least be able to cut off the supply route for the Raptures. We can win this!
Wait! I'm coming!
I said don't come! You have to go up. You need to continue the story.
How can I do it alone?
You can. You are the most beautiful goddess of victory. Now hurry and win. We'll all be waiting for you down below.
There's no one waiting now.
That's not it. I'll find you no matter what happens.
I will come back to you, victorious!
That's the spirit. I believe in you, Cinder.
Abe loses her grip and plummets down. Cinderella clenches her teeth.
I guess I've arrived. Everyone, be safe. I'll win this for you and return to you. Let's go.
Oh, this is an anime? Really? Ooh, I love it. It reminds me of Persona. I can't. They can't resist. They literally can't resist. This is cool though. It's cool, but it's also... It's very thoroughly NIKKE. Oh, that's dope. That was cool.
May this bring us a happy ending.
Oh, Lily Weiss? What a Weiss? The British one? That's not Abe. Lily Weiss.
It's me. We've received orders from up high. Destroy all information related to the second generation Grimm's models. Yes, all of it. The second generation was a failure. Operation Ark Guardian was a success. Now we just need to seal the Ark. If it weren't for Lily-Weiss, it would have been impossible. The operation succeeded, but we lost the goddess of victory herself.
I forgot it's like the goddesses of victory were doing something at the same time.
We can't allow such failures to continue to exist at such a pivotal moment. None of the Grimm's models can be allowed to
Red
fail
Ash and then
again.
Overzone? Okay.
They must be made examples of.
Probably not tonight.
Yes.
I think it's already been like 4 or 5 hours of NIKKE. 90% has just been us doing this.
My hands are tied. All I can do is wipe the slate clean. I don't know when it will be.
This has been a lot.
But if there ever comes a time when we can resume your stories again, my hope is that the newly cleansed slate will only contain beautiful stories.
My god.
May it be so.
Okay, Oswald's cool though. Oswald's cool. Damn. That was cool. Oh god, okay. The coffin and map? Is that's where's the coffin and map? This is this. Where is the coffin? Am I blind? I'm a little drunk, I'm be honest. Yeah, we have the final map. So I don't think we have the coffin. Yeah. By login? Like this? Emptiness? Do you see login stamp? I mean, I'll do that. I'll do it. I'm here by login. Oh, yes, I see the coffin is here. Yeah, okay. The serious coffin. Yeah. I see. We are dead. We are totally dead. Oh yeah, no, I know that that's 100% Graves. Ave is 100% Graves. Ave Graves. I put that together. They've just been together for 100 years, so she became a badass. Yeah, that's the right hair color. That's the right hair color. I have Cindy done. I haven't done her... I didn't read it, though. I took all of her 50 bucks. She's at 10 bond, and I took all of her 50 bucks, but I didn't read it. But we could do that another time, too. And then, should we... from now on... because I don't think we're gonna get another Cindy. Should we try and pull for Graves? For Grave? Just so we get the bond thing? I only have one copy of Cinderella. I don't need copies for bond? In order to get Graves bond, don't we need copies? Don't we need a copy? I mean, unless, like, to see her, like, her thingy. Like, her this, I mean. Her this. Advising, hang out with. Like, we can't see Graves' version of this unless we get her, right? You don't have to? Oh my god, okay. No, okay, yeah, no, I don't need more copies for the Bond cutscenes. I know that. That's what I'm saying. I'm saying in order for us to be able to do, like, I have all of Cindy's Bond scenes because I have the one copy of her, right? And the likelihood that we're gonna get 3 Cinderellas is very low. At this point, maybe, I think. So should we just try and pull for a Grave? So we also have a Grave. So we can then, like, see her cutscenes. Or should we just keep trying to pull for Cinderella? Put Cindy in synchro? You don't think Cindy works well with our team? I think Cindy works well with our team. We got Private Cinderella, Diller Wife, Noir Blanc. Okay, wait. I really have to go pee again. I'll be right back. Okay. So who would we put in our party if we're going to just yeah, I only have 1 out of 3. I haven't gotten a lot of repeats. I don't have anybody at 3 out of 3. I have 1 out of 3, 1 out of 3, 1 out of 3, 1 out of 3. Did you get Rap 2 out of 3? I didn't get anybody 2 out of 3. I haven't got anybody 2 out of 3. I just keep getting, I keep getting ones. Like 1 repeat. And then I have like, yeah. Not very long. But we just keep getting new ladies. Instead of getting a, I don't know, it's been like 8 days. 8 days-ish. Maybe 2 weeks. Maybe, actually, it's probably been like 2 weeks. But it's mostly been just me doing my dailies. Oh, my level? I am... level 78. I don't have a gift box. Oh, I have a gift box. I think it's because I picked the little Snow White in one of those. I didn't realize that you had to pick all of the Rapunzel. I picked the little Snow White in one of them.
Thank you for bestowing this blessing upon me. I wanted more ladies, and she was so cute. Look at her. Look at how cute she is. I don't think she has, like, good gear. In any way whatsoever. And I don't think I fucked with her skills. I haven't fucked with her skills at all. Well, yeah, I understand that, but it's like, I can't pick one. I don't know how to... Oh, it's the dolls? Oh, okay.
As of today, Marion will be a member of the...
Counters!
Any questions?
No, I'm fully prepared.
Right. Come in.
It's nice to meet you. I'm Anise. Glad to be working with you. Hello, I'm Neon. Sorry to say this during our first meeting, but I'm a spy. Try and keep it on the down low.
I'm Rappy.
Oh, she doesn't know how to talk or anything, yeah. I forgot. She doesn't know how to walk or talk or any of that shit.
She can't speak yet. You'll have to take it one step at a time.
You're getting lunch? What time is it for you? For me, it's literally 3 a.m. Suddenly, Marion comes closer and embraces something. She starts rubbing her head back and forth. She seems happy.
Commander.
Do you still remember me?
Wait. How can she...
The neural wipe went just as planned.
My god. So you're 11 hours.
She remembers her name.
11 hours ahead of me.
Commander.
Damn.
This reason is unknown. If there is something like a soul, it is probably not in the brain.
This is all far from scientific. Yeah, but it's more poetic.
She's a quick
Oh yeah, so you're
I'm
only
sure she'll be able to speak soon. And
2 hours behind me.
No.
No.
It's nothing.
But
I'll be
60
heading
TP
out.
is a fucking 11 hours ahead.
escort
Holy
you.
shit.
Thanks.
Or behind. But probably ahead. Abby and Ingrid disappear.
Now then,
Me?
Marion.
I'm in Ontario.
From now on, call me the Almighty Anise. Repeat after
All the way
me.
East Coast. That's not, yeah.
All my
It's not that far. Yeah, the east part of Ontario. All the way in Vancouver is like
and east.
is like a while.
Tea.
Here.
My tea. Tian.
No.
Tian. Tian's a good nickname. I just want to get to like a battle, because we've done like 4 hours of no battles. Not that I like play the battles, and it's all just auto. But I just want to like do a fight. I am around capital of Canada area. I'm around Ottawa. I don't want to dox myself, but I'm like not that far away from Ottawa. Oh, for Vancouver. Oh, fuck. I don't know. I don't know America. Oh, your lunch got delayed? Get fucked. I accidentally clicked on the wrong thing. I'm trying to do campaign. Alright. Vancouver is in Canada. I don't know if that's north of Seattle. That's what I meant. I don't know where Seattle is. From South Asia? Alright. Let's get in the elevator. Let's go hang out with Quincy. Game may be crashing. Game might be crashing.
You unleashed the Red Hood.
Nope, wrong button.
Yes.
Status.
It was only for a few seconds, so it
Okay.
did not consume me entirely.
It must have been painful.
Yeah, we're both idiots who don't know their countries.
I know you had no other choice, but you have to be careful next time. There were witnesses.
Absolute?
No. 2 mass-produced NIKKEs that were engaged in battle nearby.
What happened?
Oh yeah, she went Red Hood mode.
Memory wipe. I know how you're feeling. But the fact that you are getting younger will turn the arc upside down.
Wait, is she Red Hood?
Understand.
Then I'm glad.
Is Rappy Red Hood?
Well then.
She's getting younger?
What did
Wait,
the
what?
Red
She's
Hood
Benjamin
say?
Buttoning?
Nothing. Just the same thing it always says. Destroy the Ark.
Why did she just say that? Why did Ingrid just say that? She just said she's getting younger. Is she Benjamin Buttoning? That was a weird, that was a thing, that was a weird drop to drop. That was something to drop on me that I wasn't ready for. Just let me get into chapter 14. Okay, so that was chapter 13. We're in chapter 14. Okay.
It is not enemy sight.
Oh, we are in the red. We are in the red. Oh, not by much, though.
Let's go make ourselves some luck.
Oh, 1 month later. So many time skips on the surface.
Finally! I've been dying for a taste of the real thing again. Just do as you practice and everything will be fine. Alright, Marion?
Very well.
She can just talk now. We skipped that part where she can't talk. We just skipped it. We just went past that.
Marion is a fast learner. And her simulation results in the tower were superb. But if she doesn't have a true appreciation for firepower, then of course she'd feel insecure. Always going on about firepower. You sound like a leader of a cult.
Anise, you
Don't
really
worry.
gotta stop throwing shade.
In terms of combat ability, she is the best of all of us.
That may have something to do from her time as a heretic.
Maybe. Maybe not.
Okay.
Either way, it's not an issue now.
But then again, I really should just call it. It's like 3 a.m. I still think she needs a lot of help.
Well, this should help with her rehabilitation.
At the same time, I'm kind of in it.
Let's get this show on the road. Marion, you are going to attack the Raptures out in front.
Attack? Okay.
Do you remember the signal for attack? We do what with the enemy? Something with count, remember?
Yes.
Alright, tell us what it is then. Nice and loud.
Very well. Incoming encounter. Is that right?
Close enough.
Discount? Close, but no cigar.
That was close enough.
Encounter.
Incoming encounter. It was close. It was close. It was close enough. I'll give it to her.
I'll share my luck with everyone.
I like that she's shotgunning. She's shotgunning them from a distance. You got that, Noir.
Even when I'm preparing, I'm gorgeous.
Alright, I think we might have this one in the bag. I think this one might be done. I think we got this.
I may look like a bunny, but I'll take on anyone, anytime, anywhere.
Yeah, Cindy melts just a little.
Enemy neutralized.
Good. Good enough for me. I don't think there's any problem combat-wise. Strategy, this one.
All right, Marion. Conduct any necessary repairs and head back. Marion?
Marion stands in front of a rapture whose core is flashing. She reaches out and gently strokes the rapture. The light from the core fades. It's as if she closed its eyes.
Marion.
That's kind of sweet.
What are you doing? I felt sorry for it. Sorry? Yes. Rappy? Why
They're
do we
like
fight?
wild. They're like wild animals.
What do you mean? Why do we fight raptures? Yes. Why do you kill them? Did they do something wrong? I don't know. Please tell me. Why do we fight?
Because, okay. One of these options isn't they killed like 90% of our race. That should be one of these options. One of these options should be that they took over our whole planet. I mean, I guess that is one. In boiled down. But that's not the answer. That's not the answer she's looking for.
I'm going back. I'm tired. Let's head back.
Can we just give her a history lesson?
It is not because found the target.
I feel like we're gonna hit the jackpot with these guys.
Cindy, get out here and tell us why we need to kill the raptures. Tell her why we need to kill the raptures.
subduing target.
Reload.
Hold on.
I got too excited.
That's because she's dead. But she's not really dead. You know she's not dead because you can hang out with her as the prince. No, she's fine. She's just living in a cabin or whatever.
I guess this makes me a good luck charm, doesn't it?
I didn't read the bond information, so I don't know if it's sad. But she's alive, so that's a positive.
I feel like we're gonna hit the jackpot.
But we didn't forget about her. She's fine.
It is not becoming to rush.
Though honestly, everybody who ever knew her is dead or experimented on, so I guess there's that.
Let's go make ourselves some luck.
They are humanity.
I feel like we're gonna hit the jackpot with these guys.
I'm not scared so long as Noir's here with me.
Because Hansel, Gretel, and Siren just got off-screened in the hardest I've ever seen anyone get off-screen. And yes, people do die when they are killed. When your HP reaches 0, you die. It's a hard thing to live by, but it's true. Bunny. God, people die when they are killed. What a classic.
What a truly beautiful story this was. I am most pleased with it.
God, we need so much money to make another poll. I guess we'll just keep focusing on Cinderella. We'll just keep focusing on Cinderella with our polls. We'll get one eventually. We'll get it eventually, right? We just have to. We just have to. It's been too many. It's been too many polls that we just have to. We have to get it.
Let's go make ourselves some luck.
Oh, in the second story, yeah. Because she got fucking owned. She got absolutely wrecked. I'll be honest. That 1v1, she got no diff. But that was crazy. How many times they thought that they could fight Cinderella, no matter how many times Cinderella absolutely wrecked them. Oh yeah, that's probably better. That probably makes more sense. Trying to remember like the good memories with her squad, but also trying to forget like the heinous bitch. Absolutely heinous.
Coming, honey. They are humanity's.
Understood.
I just can't get over how her plan doesn't make any sense.
As long as I have Blanc, I can be strong.
And like it makes sense, like in the most like face value way, it makes sense. But then you think about it for like 2 seconds, and her plan makes no sense.
Getting ready.
Because at this point they're there is just mass-produced NIKKEs, right? There's mass-produced NIKKEs, and there's like the two goddess squads, and like the vast majority of the rest of humanity is just like chillin'.
I'm glad you're safe. Mission complete.
But whatever, man. She had a plan.
Let's go make ourselves some luck.
It didn't work out. She died, but I guess her plan's still going. In a way. Fucking red shoes, man.
I'll handle it. I need to protect Blanc no matter what happens.
The big three? You mean like Missilus, Elysian, and Tetra? Ah. At some point when everybody became one company, well, it became the art.
One more time.
Reload.
It must have had something to. It must have had something to do with It's probably when when NIKKEs became more of a mass-produced thing, or not a mass-produced thing, but more of a like a personal thing. It was probably like three companies that did it, and three companies that had three different like ideologies on it, but just happened to be like the best of the best, right? They probably just became like the cream of the crop. That would be my best guess. It would just be like the three companies that came up with the like, yeah.
Understood.
Coming, honey. They are humanity.
Let's go make ourselves some luck.
The people that came up with being able to be like your own personal NIKKE, as opposed to being a mass-produced NIKKE, but made it more, like, accessible, that's the word I'm thinking of. More accessible to the general populace. And eventually it was just like there were just three companies that were like good at that. And honestly, one of them was fabulous, and one of them's amazing, and one of them's the best company. So everybody wanted to go to Tetra. And then there was two other ones. You idiots. You idiots. That guy's gonna go through the wall. Never mind. Never mind, it's fine, you got it. Well, I think the VTC and United Forces of Humanity became the central government. I think that's fine. I think it was more of like, it was probably like a private sector thing that became Tetra, Missilus, and Elysian, and less of a government thing. But eventually they become powerful enough that they had to be like pulled into the fold. That's my guess.
I could do this in my sleep.
Yeah, like a PM, like other people got good enough at making NIKKEs that they eventually, like a PMC, that they had to get pulled into the fold.
Hold on a moment. Target eliminated. What a truly beautiful story this was. I am most pleased with it.
Because Missilus's whole thing is like sleuthing technology and that kind of thing, right? That's what I've gotten from them so far, is that they're sneaky bitches. So they probably just stole the technology from other companies and managed to make their own NIKKEs. And I guess I don't know that much about the other two companies.
It is not becoming to rush.
Game on!
It is not becoming to rush. I will go slowly.
But we've had a lot of dealings with Hyun. That's just my guess, though. I don't fucking know. but making Nikke seems like a thing that people would get into. Yeah, like, it makes sense that this technology, because it's been like 100 or so years since then, right? That the Nikke technology would eventually spread to more than just combat. The idea of having, the idea of like the arts and that kind of thing is like an important part of human society, right? Like people need to have arts, people need to have like an entertainment, people need to have that in order to like have a society. So the fact that they would make Nikkes in order to do that isn't like completely out of the realm of possibility. To have like forever actors, to have forever like musicians, to have to make sure that the idea of acting, the idea of musicians, the idea of like painters, like that kind of thing, like forever is a thing. Anise and I don't have Viper. I have Anise, obviously. But yeah, but the idea of trying to keep the arts alive.
Follow me.
When there's only like this small, like 5% of humanity like left. The idea of using Nikke technology for that isn't crazy to me.
I feel like we're gonna hit the jackpot with these guys. I feel like we're gonna hit the jackpot with these guys.
It is not becoming to rush. I will go slowly.
Let's go make ourselves some luck.
It is not becoming
Oh,
to
that's 100%.
rush.
Yeah, that's 100%
I will
spot
go
that would hide in.
Game on.
Okay, so we're not gonna do another Bond story tonight because I like don't have the energy to do the voice acting of like 5 fucking episodes.
Don't worry.
But
I'll handle it.
we can pick somebody to do.
I got too excited.
I don't have Viper, but I could start in putting some Anise money in. We also obviously have Blanc Noir. I've been putting my money into the people that are in our party, so I have Privity up too. We did Diller Wife the other night. Oh yeah, I just need to hit 10, I know. Diller Wife was fun though. The Sunder or Yandere aspect was not something that I expected. It was very cute. She was very cute. Hey honey!
I'm glad you're safe.
Please don't talk to any other Nikkes. Please don't talk to any other Nikkes or I will fucking kill them. Honey, would you like your breakfast? Hey, honey.
Understood. Shall we roll the dice?
Coming, honey. Follow me.
Yeah, like that.
Here we go.
Hey, honey. You don't seem to be committing to the act. Thank you for the flowers. It was fun.
Bunny girl never loses.
Real hold on.
Time for no rock. Shooting. I guess this makes me a good luck charm, doesn't it?
She's such a cutie. Oh, that Diller Wife has? Oh, Diller Wife has like some good stuff.
Understood.
I'm gonna be honest.
Coming, honey.
They are humanity's
I'm like a
enemy.
big fan.
So let's go make ourselves some luck.
Why can't I?
Found the target.
It is not becoming to rush. I will go slowly.
I gotta. Oh wait, sorry. I gotta go talk to the deputy chief. Apparently.
Marion showed sympathy for a rapture?
Oh, okay. The entire thing is just like the entire Bond episode is just like very clearly her having like some desperate thing in order to just be your girlfriend for a week, and it's the cutest thing in the world when it becomes the clearest shit. It's so cute. I loved it. I loved it. It was very good. And then the end is just sometimes she's gonna show up in your room and she's just gonna pretend to be your wife, and you're just gonna have to deal with it. She's your girlfriend. She's your wife. She's your wife.
I certainly didn't expect that. For us, killing raptures is something that comes naturally.
Perhaps this is an after.
If I could pick a girlfriend so far, it would 100% be her.
That I don't know. But if you tell a child that doesn't know anything to kill a rapture, then I suppose it's a reasonable question to ask.
Should we repeat her training?
What do you think?
Huh.
Cindy?
The fact that she doesn't have any nymph is
Cindy's
a major
cute. Cindy's cute.
inconvenience.
Don't get me wrong. Cindy's cute.
You.
But
Continue
Diller
to
wife?
monitor the situation. I don't think it will happen, but if
Too good.
she starts caring for the raptures more than us, we might have to intervene.
I'll keep that in mind.
Then, there's been some suspicious activity in the Ark.
Also Ingrid.
And I don't think it's just my
Just 'cause-
imagination. Be careful.
Not really though. But just like Ingrid, that was a joke. But I'd love to hear Ingrid trying to whisper you sweet nothings. It would just be like, hello. Ah. She'd just be like screaming in your ear.
Troops are on the move. There is a high chance they're after Marion.
Yes, and as a member of the commando unit, she has my full support, as well as Ingrid's. That means no one can touch her. Nevertheless, greed can make people do crazy things. However, considering just how unique Marion is,
Someone coming for her is a possibility we can't ignore. We
She's
can
like
never
impossible.
be too careful.
She can't stop.
Good. You should head back up.
Okay, so let's look at who we got in our advised situation. Okay. We did all of Romani. I have Cinderella at 10, but I haven't done any of her. We've got Alice at 5. We've got Dorothy at 10 too, but I've been told Dorothy is like spoilers. Julia's at 10. Uni, we did Mahara. Uni and Mahara were peak. We did Romani, we did Rappy. Privacy we didn't do. Volume. I've been advising Volume just because like look at her. I guess I can't look at her really, but like dang. And then I've been doing the people in our party, obviously. And then I've been doing Tia, obviously, because I think she's hilarious. Look at that. That's amazing. I guess we could just do it like, we could just look at them like this. If you've got, like, good people you think are funny. Cindy level 5? The soup? Alright. Really? People dislike her because of her Bond story? But look at her.
Did you bring the schedule? Let me see.
Did you see that?
I'm thinking of a new beat. Want to hear it? Did you bring the schedule? Let me see.
It means somebody is forgiven.
Hey, I'm busy. Don't bother me.
You're telling me that I can't. You're telling me that I can't. She's unforgivable. I don't believe it. I don't believe it. I'm giving her a gift right now.
I'm thinking about making my next song about the comfort love brings. Don't you think you're due for a promotion?
Don't you think you're due for a promotion?
Are you okay with me calling you manager? How does honey sound?
Ooh! Well, somebody's level 10. And, we'll hang out with her sometime soon. But yeah, no, we'll do some hangouts, next time. But we did like 5 fucking hours of, of that event, I feels like. Okay, so that's gonna be it for me tonight, I think. This was fun. This was great. Generally, I start a bit earlier than I did tonight. But my sleep schedule is absolutely fucked, and it's probably going to be even more fucked after tonight, since I was up till 3:30, but you know what, it's fine. I'll start whenever I start, and we'll play some more NIKKE tomorrow. Because we didn't push it to the max. We can do more. I'll do like a little bit of just like fucking about and trying to level up NIKKE's. But yeah, I'll be back on tomorrow and we'll see what we can do. Mwah! I hope you guys had a good time. I had a good time, and I'll see you guys later. Thanks for stopping by. Egg!